Is it working? Is it working? Am I live there? Is it doing it? Test. I think it is. Crazy. Okay, now ghost chat. Can I connect? Failed to resolve video URL, recognize you. What? What if I just do that? Connect. Hello, Zai. How are ya? How's it going? Hello. Hi, Timfamous. Hey, it works. Hi, Tim. How you been? I am multi-streaming. Well, I'm trying out multi-streaming. I'm trying to get my YouTube chat to pop up all in one. But it's saying connect. Error message. Failed to resolve video URL. Unrecognized YouTube URL. Runtime error. What does that even mean, bro? Hi, JX. On YouTube. I think I'm currently live. I hope. I hope. Hi, and hi, Test. Hi, Twitch. Is that you? Hello, YouTube. This is crazy. Well, I can't get my YouTube chat up. You are live. Okay, cool. Well, I'll just have my ghost chat be Twitch then, I suppose. I see you. Thank you for trying it out over there. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I think if I put it on my tablet, I can see you guys. How are you guys? I know it's been a while. It's been a few days. I had to take some time off. Okay, hold up. Now I'm trying to get guys over here. You're welcome. Thank you. How are you guys? Oh, hey, YouTube. Hi, Tim. I don't know how to video. Sorry, I'm live chat. Here we go. Right? Oh. How do you do this? I have to go back to Twitch to get my streak score. Thank you. Thank you for coming over here. I really appreciate it. But hello, Twitch. What are you using? I multi-stream every night. I use the plugin to set it up on my OBS, but my chat overlay that I have is I'm using Ghost Chat. I think I might have to find something else that combines the chat. Over there. Well. Hi, Aquavet. Oh, I remember. I tried that. Did you? You tried. Do you have multi-stream add-on for OBS? I use the plugin. The plugin to add the multiple output. Streamlabs chat. I use Streamlabs. No. I'll figure it out later. If you did, there should be a doc chat for multi-chat. Let's see. Lock docs, full height docs, reset docs, custom browser docs, stats, Streamlabs chat, multiple output. Stream information, Twitch stats. I don't see a multi-chat option. I'm gonna... Oh my god, he's gonna multi-chat, you guys! Oh my god, he's multi-chatting! I guess I'll look into a thing after stream, but I just wanted to test to see if the key for it is good. Looks like it's alright. It's alright. Play use for keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently keyframes are not being sent. Wait, what do you mean, bro? My keyframes are at 0, I believe. Oh my god, he's multi-stream. Try Botrix. That's what I use. Not sponsored. Botrix. Okay. Let me write this down before I forget. Because you know I'm very forgetful. Botrix. Alright. We did it. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Hello, Benimation. Hello, is this a game about dinosaur boobs? I think it's about vampire boobs. Right now. Also, Ben, I got that plugin to work. It's working right now. I am currently live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. But I was just trying to get my multi-chat thingy to work, but I'm gonna install Botrix after stream. Ben, hello, is this a game about? Thank you for that. Are you staying on or what? Oh, hi, Spooky. Are you ending? I'm staying on. This is just a little small test stream. I am currently multi-streaming on YouTube's. Are you ending? You are ending. I miss you. God. You have to go do mom things. Okay. Alright, well, let's try this. This is called Burn the Midnight Oil. It's a visual novel. Hello, Valkyrie. Valkyrie, just all fucking cute. Just a fucking cutie patootie umpo sushi. You're funny. You're funny. Stop. You stop. Alright, new game. I saw this and I really like the art style, so I was like, I need this. I don't know what this means. Please make your selection. Does this mean the character I'm gonna play? I guess we'll play her. Also, my ghost chat's not popping up. It's because I'm full screen. Yep, that's why. That's why. Stop, you're cute. No, you! Gah. Personal history. Cersei? Is that how you say it? Cersei? Unknown vampire, private investigator, maker, don't know. Oh my gosh, Spooky Auntie with the fucking raid. Spooky, thank you for the raid, baby. How are you? What are you up to? What are you doing? Did you have to go? I miss you. I was lurking. The whole time I was lurking. Who's getting pegged, bro? Hi, Valkyrie. What's up, Navajo Ghost? Hello, Super. How are you? Just deadly, 49%. It's alright. It's midday. if you're too deadly during the day. I gotta go relieve my oldest from watching the kids. Ah. Well, I'm glad you're here. What's up, Valkyrie? Hydrate. Thank you. I saw the gym, Valkyrie. Hello, Adrian. We're playing a vampire visual novel demo right now. I don't know much about it. I just saw the artwork and I was like, oh, this is cute. Let's do it. Wait, Spooky, this says you are also streaming on Shudder. Oh yes, that's right, you guys. Use code SpookySushi on Shudder for a free month. Just kidding. I'm being distracted by y'all. Well, go do your stuff and then come home. What is Shudder? It's a horror streaming platform. It's like Netflix, but just horror movies. And don't ask me how I know, because I'm not a Shudder user at all. I am subscribed to Shudder. Come home? Yeah, I'm done. I'll give you a workout. Anyways, we're playing as, I think it's pronounced Cersei, right? Adrian, how do you say this? Cersei? Oh my god. Go on, go do your reps. Shudder is great. Are you also a patron, Adrian? I love that you're asking me. Well, you're educated. You're a writer. You're a literary genius. I figured if anyone would know, you would know. I mean, you all would. I'm not calling. Hold up. Pause. I didn't mean it that way. All right. I'm going to say Cersei. I think that's her name. Personal history. For 2 decades, Cersei stalked the streets of North Haven as a private investigator, accompanied by her sidekick Edgar. She mostly deals with trivial jobs, just like catching cheating spouses, finding missing pets, and slaying vampires. In recent years, Cersei's lost her passion for detective work, but the city isn't done with her just yet. When she's approached by 2 different clients looking for the same person, she decides to take on one last case. I hope everyone's having a great day. It's pronounced like purse, but with an S instead of a P. Circe? Are you sure? I don't sound right. Alright, somebody else. Just kidding. Don't remember the month. 1966. Ooh. Something not quite human sits on the edge of a stranger's bed, leisurely lapping at the blood coating her fingertips. Oh my god, look at that tongue. That's crazy. Savoring her leftovers. She turns her head to stare at tonight's meal. A handsome man currently lost inside his dreams. She wants to be certain she's not imagining the steady rise and fall of his chest. The last thing she needs is a trail of bodies leading them to her. But even the imprints of her teeth on his fair skin have already faded. When he wakes up tomorrow, his memories of the entire night, of her, too, will be gone. He'll go on with his life like he never met her. He'll get married, have a kid or 2, grow old. He'll get married, have a... Don't be asking me! I'm not educated! Because you're literally a genius. That doesn't sound right. Someone else. Well, is it really Circe? I don't know. Valkyrie, what is it? I feel like you're educated too. Just kidding. Alright. Circe it is. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'll get married, have a kid or 2, grow old, die. She'll remember him for a while, but she won't be sad about it, or miss him, or even ponder what he could have been. He's not the first male whose bed she seduced herself into, and he could never be the last. Circe. Thank you for the chest bump, all rowdy guy. So pretty. Her eyes trace the stranger's features one last time, searching in vain for a different face. His face. Before your humanity was stolen from you, could you have been anything like this man? Or have you always won your penchant for destruction with unbridled pride? Oh my god, Bob! 7 months? 7 months. 7 months is all I can sub for. Hello, Bob. How are you? Did you eat some cheese today or what? Ah. Hey. It's hot in my room, you guys. Stranger says, when the stranger stirs in his sleep, she accepts that she won't find whatever she's looking for here. How have you been? No, how have you been? Thank you for shouting out, Bob. The time has come to part ways. Sweet Dreams author. Look at that art. Oh my god. Thanks for lurking, Herb. I hope you have a great day. I'm good. That's good. Did you eat some cheese today? Asking for a friend. I'm hot too. The temperature has been ridiculous. Yeah, you are. I got him. Yeah, I hate this temperature. I hate summer, bro. I hate being hot. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, you're hot. I had some pizza with cheese. At least she thinks that was his name. Pizza. What kind of pizza? Is it just a cheese pizza or what? Maker. It is midnight and I'm writing to you from yet another city whose name I couldn't be bothered to learn. I'm not sure what day it is or how long it's been since I bid you goodbye for the last time. Maybe it's been days, maybe it's been weeks, maybe it's been years. Since your death, I haven't had anywhere to call home. I only stay in one place long enough to make shelter while the sun is out, and then I'm back on the prowl. It's mostly men. I desperately want them to remind me of you. Chew! What is up, Chew? Chew. Straight terror. Clock it, Chew. What's up, Chew? I hate the summer too. Not only is it too hot, but the bugs are out and about. I know, I hate bugs. They can go eat a brick for all I care. They probably do because they're bugs. It's mostly men. I desperately want them to remind me of you, even though none of them look anything like the you I knew. I just mowed the lawn and I'm all sweat about the shower. Ew, stinko. Also, Chew, I feel a lot better, so if you wanted to play DBD later, I would be down. Living or dead, I suspect no one will ever remind me of you. I should probably be grateful for that, shouldn't I? Pro lawnmower maker. I have not taken to hunting every night just to keep sane, but I don't think it's working. I fear I might have lost my mind long ago without noticing. At least I don't think I'm making things worse. At least I'm keeping busy, which means I have less time to think. That's a good thing. If I think too hard or too long, I'll start thinking of you. I make bad decisions when I think of you. Maker. Remember how you always used to say that creatures like us weren't made for rules? I always disagreed, but only out of spite. We both knew you were right. I hate being told what to do. I hate it so much, I'll fuck everything up for myself just to do the opposite. I miss it now, though. If you were here, I wouldn't have these doubts. I wouldn't have to worry about right or wrong. You would make all the decisions. You alone will be responsible for the terrible, terrible consequences of our actions. Without you, I find that I'm no longer just lonely. I'm alone. You promised me even death could never part us. So why didn't you take me with you? Shit. Jelly, thank you for lurking. She, 12%? It's alright, you're at work. It's hot outside, you know? Actually, how is the arm? Keeping it clean? Yes, I am cleaning it twice a day. It's healing. Like the wound is starting to close, like, you know, like scab over and stuff. I keep accidentally peeling the scab when I change my bandages because I keep forgetting to wet the bandage. But I don't know, I have this weird lump. I I got this weird lump on my wrist, and it's like, I kind of had it before, and a while ago I went to go get it checked out. They did x-rays and stuff, but I never like followed through because my doctor moved out of state, so I never found any doctor to go over the x-rays with me. This was like, I don't know, a year or year and a half ago. But that area that I had this little thing on, it got a lot bigger since the bite. So I don't know, it looks really weird. It's like hard. Like I press on it and you can see it jutting out. Like that's how hard. That's how hard it is. I don't understand. Like it juts out. I'll try to take a pic. I was trying to take a picture the other day, but I couldn't like hold my phone right. So I don't know. I was showing my coworker yesterday, my friend at work. I was like, "Do you want to touch my lump?" And she's like, "What?" So I showed her, and she's like, "You should go get that looked at, big dog." And I was like, "Yeah, probably. Eventually, I probably will." You wanna touch my lump, Ponyo? You wanna look at my lump? And now I'm worried. Don't worry. You always worry yourself into the ground, Adrian. Go on, touch it. Yeah, touch my lump. Oh my god. Friend, you want to touch my lump? Show me your lump. You gotta put a ring on his finger if you want to touch these lumps, friend. A fucking LSP from Adventure Time. I know wounds and stuff can spread a bit, but that usually shrinks in time. But yeah, that's yeah, it's weird. My other coworker was like, maybe it's like a bruise under the skin. I was like, maybe. I'm like, I don't know. But I was telling Pup about it the other day, and I was like, I have a lump. I don't know what to do with it. That's what I was thinking. She's such a good character. She's one of my favorites. She's so funny. The cosplay LSP. You're gonna lose your dog powers. No, your narration is so good. Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from you, Mr. Velvety Voice over here. Maybe some tooth got stuck in there? No. It doesn't hurt. Well, like the bruise around it hurts, but like not the lump itself. I don't know, bro. Bimo. Bimo's so cute. I love Bimo. Bimo. Alright. Don't steal my stuff. Does the lump move around at all? Nah. It literally feels like my wrist bone, but it juts out. Like you could see it jutting out. But when I press on it, it feels like my wrist bone. I don't know. I know, dog. But I figured I would be healed by now. Like I could game properly. And I've been trying to play games, but like my hand hurts still, like when I use my keyboard. So I've been trying to play games that require a controller. If your lump turns a nasty color and not like the bruise color, go get it checked out. But I don't know. The lump feels like my bone. It's weird. Why am I talking about my lump right now? Oh my god, friend. My lumps. Alright, let's get back into the game. Could be a cyst or a rapid growth of skin. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's a cyst because it's like hard. It feels like bone. Because I'm worried. Alright. Anyways. She slinks away from the crowds, seeking shelter in the shadows of the nearest alleyway. My lump, my lovely lady lumps. Shit. So this is it. All those years led to this. She's still doing the exact same bullshit she used to do when she was trailing after him. Only now she's doing it alone. And to what end? What is the point of living like this? How can you even call it living? What? She almost doesn't dare say it. What if I just ended it? She already died once. Her second death doesn't even have to count. Some might call it suicide, but Circe Found something new to lecture you about. What, my lump? You know, lecture me about my lump? Sorry if you heard that. I was moving my mic to the side. I need to move my PlayStation because my boom arm is like knocking against it right now. Your health? Alright. I'm a tough cookie, alright. It'd be alright. Some might call it suicide, but SUSHII gave up heaven a long time ago. If such a place even exists, she was barred from entry. She was barred from entry many murders ago. What's up, Zai? You seen SUSHII do it? You seen what? I do what? A boom mic isn't a boom mic. Who's Mike? My boom arm. My boom arm was hitting against my PlayStation. I don't know, just picking on you. Well, hello. Dang, I've been gone for days and this is how you treat me, Zai? Just kidding. I know I'm streaming very early. Actually, I got up at 9:30 when my work alarm went off. And I actually got up. I've been working on editing. I'm trying to get a lot of my my VODs and stuff uploaded onto my YouTubes. Just because it's taking up so much space on my storage on my PC. And I'm like, bah, I need to get rid of these or get like a external, like a hard drive or something, like some more storage space. The emote? What emote? Oh, it's his little crow. His little crow. Is that new? The health thing. Oh. They say in the South, if we don't pick on you, we don't like you. You know, that's the same for res girls. If they're mean to you, they like you. If you're not, if I'm not, then I don't like you. All things must end someday anyway. Perhaps it's my turn now. That thought brings her a strange sense of peace. She slows her heart down, leans her head back against the brick wall, and just listens. She hears traffic. She hears laughter. She hears music. She hears colleagues stumbling to the next bar, arguing who owes the next round. She hears couples spilling out of the cinema, giggling and necking and whatever couples do. If she really, really strains her ears, she can even hear a couple of homeless drunks laughing their asses off over a joke that definitely doesn't deserve such unfiltered glee. It all sounds like life. Evidently, but not, but it's added to the list. It's hot. Yeah, you are. 'Cause you're there. Got him. Next time you come to my stream, you're gonna get it. Oh, am I? Oh no. Adrian's gonna put me in his dungeon. It's so terrible. It all sounds like life. Fuck. Fuck. All these years. All these years! And she's ready to kick the bucket because what? Because he is gone? She can't even make it a year without him. How is that fair? It's not fair at all. Bogey! Hi, Bogey! What are you doing? You're just threatening SUSHII with a good time again. I can give y'all sweet. Wait, Bogey! How are you back at Bogey? How you doing? We're playing a vampire visual novel. It's stupid. It's stupid, and worst of all, it's humiliating. She's mourned enough, doubted her decisions enough. She wants to live, so she's going to live. You're at work, bro. And I hope work's being kind to you today. Thank you, Valkyrie. Yeah, that's right. She'll keep going out of pure fucking spite if that's what it takes. Oh. Something drives through her chest, narrowly missing her undead heart. What? Thump, 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 thump. That's a heartbeat, beating so violently it has to hurt. It takes her longer than it should to remember that it can't be hers. Who is this joker? Her eyes shift from the improvised stake in her chest to the man responsible for it. Perhaps he's more of a boy than a man. He can't be a lot older than she thought when she was changed. Not that any of that matters right now. A stake to the heart. How medieval of you. The man boy doesn't respond. He's busy watching in horror as she rips the stake out of her chest. Sorry, it was my sharp knife that stabbed her. Dang, Ponyo. She doesn't flinch at the pain. It's there like an incessant little bug. But it really doesn't hurt. Never does anymore. If I may offer you some advice for the next time you try to murder one of us, don't bother with the classics. Crosses, garlic, and all that nonsense. None of it works. Except the sun. But she's not stupid. So she's omitting that part. Don't be afraid. She takes a step forward. He's trembling now, but still not a word. You're the one who tried to kill me. Shouldn't I be the one to fear you? She catches her hand right before it touches his face. She hasn't even realized she was reaching for him. It was a bad habit of hers. She's always so cold, so she always reaches for warmth. Why don't we play a game? Why don't you guess what can kill me? She doesn't like the silence. She wants to make him talk. If you get it right, I'll even reward you. Generous, no? More silence. This isn't some trick. I find you vaguely entertaining, so I intend to let you keep your life either way. Still silent. She stomps her foot, frustration seeping through. You're not going to talk to me at all? He's not even meeting her eyes anymore. She follows his gaze downwards. Men. Interesting choice of priorities, checking out my boobs at a time like this. What? This guy's name is Edgar. Man voice. No, that's vile. I would never do that. Huh? He speaks. Well, now I'm offended. What's wrong with my boobs? Nothing. I think. I mean, I wouldn't know because I wasn't looking at your chest area. I'm not that kind of man. Then what kind of man are you? He ignores the question. I was looking at that. He gestures wildly to the hole in her chest. Oh. Or rather where to the hole used to be, less than a minute ago. It's already healed like it was never there. Another reason luck isn't on your side tonight. I just fed. What? I just fed, so I heal faster. The blank, stupid look on his face is oddly endearing. Do you know nothing about our biology? Idiot. What did you say to me? I called you an idiot. Would you like me to repeat that? He whips out the knife she already knew he was hiding in the pocket of his coat. I'd let her feed on me. You haven't even seen her yet, or did you? Ajana heard that and looked straight up. Man, you're like hoping to catch a glimpse, huh? He whips out the knife she already knew he was hiding in the pocket of his coat. Don't patronize me. He points the blade at her. Or call me an idiot. She can certainly feed on me. Same. No, me. Now. Why don't you both share, huh? If you behave like an idiot, I'm going to call you an idiot. Someplace smarten up if it bothers you. You think I care what you think of me, you leech? Evidently, you're not particularly good at hiding your thoughts. Why are you dragging us out? I've never begged a vampire in my life, and that's what you're waiting for, so just kill me and be done with this already. She sort of, kind of, not really, tries to stifle her laugh. It pisses him off even more. What's so funny? Sorry, it's just your accent. I only realized now it was so British. Oh, man! I can't do a British accent! Valkyrie! Do the man voice for me. Just kidding. No. Hold on. I can't do a British accent. What do British people sound like? But what? Hey, what's up, Beats? How you doing? Well, welcome to North Haven, England. I can't do it. They sound like Gordon Ramsay. What are you? An idiot sandwich. Oh no. I'm doing good even though I have to work on my holiday, boo. Oh yes, on your holiday. Happy Juneteenth. Beats. Mamayan, how you doing? How's your new job? I hope it's going good. I hope you're getting it. I hope it's treating you a lot better than your other one. Somebody, I don't want to do the man voice. They don't know how to do a British voice. 10 out of 10 way better than my last one. That's good. Good. I'm glad. You guys, I got Pup gifted me Paralives. It's very, very kind of him. I've been feeling kind of meh the last few days. So, he was kind enough to do that. It was so nice of you. Do the voice, you got this. No, I'm procrastinating. I don't want to do a British man voice. Gordon Ramsay. Welcome to... I can't. I'm just going to read it normally, bro. Where quite literally everyone talks like this. Oh, so that's where we are. She looks around, taking in her surroundings for the first time. She's not sure how she got here. But it doesn't matter anymore, does it? She's here now. You're not from here. What gave it away? Your accent. Are you American? When it's convenient. I'm just gonna read it. Pretend he's British, alright? Suppose it doesn't matter where you come from. You still fit in perfectly with the other bloodthirsty freaks in the city. You amuse me. I definitely can't kill you now. Why not? Why not? Run! No! When I make my move, you're free to check the king. Not you. Not Hermione. Yo. Oh my god. I'm gonna imagine he's an angry New Yorker. Why, you almost sound disappointed. Hey, I'm walking here. Of course not. Doesn't matter what I want. You should do it anyway, huh? Why? Cause we can't both walk away from this. It doesn't work that way. Says who? He rolls his eyes. How about this? If you don't kill me first, I'm gonna stab you in the back as you walk away, huh? See, that's better. With that silly little kitchen knife. I've seen babies with stronger grips on their toys than you've got on that. His grip loosens. Meanwhile, I could kill you with minimal effort, right here, right now. I could snap your skinny little neck with my bare hands and not even break a sweat. Only, that wouldn't be very fun now, would it? I don't kill as often as you may think, so I like to take pleasure in it when I do. I'd make it slow. Slice your neck, but keep the cut shallow enough that I have to suck the blood out. She said, what? I prefer to drink it straight from the tap, you see. More intimate that way. Once I've drained you, I'll dump your corpse behind one of those bins and skip town. By the time someone finds you, I'll be long gone. Nobody will even know I was here. He lowers his knife, averting his eyes to stare at nothing in particular. Hey, do what you want. There's no one left who would care enough to try and find me anyway. She recognizes the frustration in his eyes all too well. She's seen it countless times in her own reflection. Monsters took someone from him, just like a monster once took someone from her. Well, no one will have to, as they keep saying I'm not gonna kill you. He hurries to object, but she lifts a finger. That's enough to shut him up. And you can't kill me You're bold, I'll give you that, but I don't think you could even kill the weakest of us. You're not strong enough, and that's not an insult or a slight against your ego or an attempt at undermining you. It's simply fact. You are too weak. Don't you think you're underestimating me a little too much, huh? Now, how did I go from New York to that? I don't know. No. I see you exactly as you are. You're no threat to me. You're no threat to anyone. You want revenge. The music kind of reminds me of P5. You know, I've never played any of the Persona games. I want to eventually, but never did. You want revenge, but for whatever reason you can't kill the one you actually want dead. So you poured all of your resentment into the first vampire you could find. Me, apparently. Maybe you thought I'd be an easy kill. Maybe you really thought you could do it. But if I had to guess, I think you knew you would fail. I think you wanted to die. Persona is fun, really? I think I have one of them on Steam. I don't remember which one, but I have one of them. I imagine you've changed your mind by now. Staring death in the face, you're no longer so tough. Still, your pride prevails, so even if anything I just said happened to be the truth, you'd never admit it. Would you? He drops the knife on the ground and Thurs knows she's got him. He's not weak, but he feels fear. Or because he still looks at her like she's a person deserving of empathy, or worse, sympathy. He's weak because he was born that way. Thurs was so much stronger when she met the one who made her. Her maker had spent an eternity mastering the art of pretending to be something he'd never be again. Yet when she laid eyes on him, she'd still seen what he really was. A monster. But even knowing that, she still lost to him. She'd still been too weak. Not anymore, though. If you like, I could teach you. Persona is fantastic. Which one have you played? Which one's your favorite? Seeing his confusion, she elaborates. How to kill vampires, I mean. You would teach me how to kill your own kind? Yeah, why not? No matter how much of an idiot you think I am, surely you don't think I'd believe this is a genuine offer. Your kind prey on the weak, but you're loyal to your own. Even I know that much. He's not wrong. Contrary to popular belief, most vampires are social creatures. They thrive when they are together. P3, P4, P5, P5S. All great games. P5S. Persona 5 Super. In theory, at least, reality is more complicated. It's frowned upon, I know, but I don't mind offending people. As a matter of fact, it might just be my favorite pastime. Though it's not just me, you're insufferable with anyone. How dare you? But yes, I am. She offers her hand with a smile far too dangerous for anyone sensible to trust. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Only an idiot would strike a deal with a devil like you. Or someone moderately desperate. A moderately desperate idiot, then. Sighing, he takes her hand. She bites back a grin. Before I forget, what's your name? Edgar James Thorne. That sounds so pretentious. I'm just gonna call you Eddie, okay? If you must. What about you? What's your name? If I told you, would you even use it? Well, yes. That's what people do, isn't it? Call each other by one another's names? It's been a while since anyone has used her name, but she supposes it would be rude to withhold it from him now. They call me Circe. Oh my god! Emmy with a freaking raid! Back for Blood! How is that game? I keep seeing it, but I never play it. Persona 5 Strikers is a sequel story to P5, but in a different gameplay style. I see. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello at me. I'm SUSHII. I am an indigenous variety streamer. I play a lot of different types of games, a lot of pew pew games, a lot of spooky games. It's Left 4 Dead games, so FPS zombie game, but hello. I love Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead 2 was my shit. Hello, Emmy. I hope you've been well. We're doing a testy stream today. I am multi-streaming finally. Finally, I'm in the 2026. I'm back, Marty. But I hope your stream went well. We're just playing this vampire visual novel. It's a demo, so it's not the full game. It's not out yet. But I really like the art style, so that's why we're playing it. We're not too far into it. That's great. Welcome to the multi-streaming club. Thank you. Thank you. I need to figure out how I need to install. What do you use for your multi-stream chat, Adrian? Because I know you multi-stream on YouTube as well. I use a plugin for OBS because I use OBS. I was just gonna ask, how are you reading both chats? Usually I use Ghost Chat, but it wasn't connecting with YouTube thingy. So I just have my YouTube up on my laptop right now. My YouTube studio thing up. I use Restream and it automatically adds a dual chat to OBS. Oh, Restream. Is that the one you have to pay for? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm doing okay-ish, but grieving the passing of a friend, trying to keep myself distracted. Oh, I'm so sorry, Emmy. I'm so sorry. Big ol' hugs. Big ol' hugs to you. Death is never easy. I lost a lot of family members last year, and around this time last year, so that's kind of why I've been really fucked up. My mental health has been really spiraling lately. That's why I've been offline for off and on this whole month. But I understand. I give you big ol' hugs, Emmy. I'll be back. Just need to finish here and stick my phone on charge. Of course. Finish your reps, Goyle. You don't need to pay for only 2 feeds with Restream. Oh. Yes. I also hope you have a good support system. Having a good support system and people around you that you can kind of lean on. It's very nice. Don't worry about it, you guys. Thank you so much. But you know, I have it never gets easy, you know, like you would think after a certain amount of time it would be fine and you would be fine dealing with it, but I've dealt with a lot of death throughout my life, and you think you would be used to it by now, the grieving process and everything, but like I said, it's never easy. I read this great analogy about death and grieving, and it kind of really stuck with me about how they compared death to glitter. And how once it happens, like, it's everywhere, glitters everywhere, and once you finally get yourself out of that hole, and clean it all up, you think everything's fine. Years pass, weeks, months, years pass, and then, like, I don't know, you lift up a pillow or look under the couch or something, and there's some more glitter there. And I thought that was really beautiful because it's always, people will say that time heals all, but it's not that it heals all. It's just that you learn to cope, and you learn to cope with it a lot better than when it freshly happened, you know? It's not a linear process. It's always still there. You just learn to cope with it. So my heart goes out to you guys. And I'm eating goldfish. They're Bulbasaur goldfish. Hi, Jean. Thank you for the hug. Never let go, baby girl. So, I'm dealing with a lot of death myself. I'm not really afraid of death myself. So lately, I've been thinking about that a lot, about grieving, a grieving cycle, and death and afterlife. I went on it's so crazy because I wasn't going to talk about this because I just been in my own world this week and stuff, but I've been listening to a lot of videos and podcasts and philosophers talking about all this stuff, and I just find it interesting. And I went down a rabbit hole. It might sound crazy. I went down a whole fucking rabbit hole about the universe in general, about the different planes of existence that we live on, and I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking because if I start talking about it, I'm gonna sound fucking insane. But if you want to know what I've been reading about and looking into, hit me up. Also dealt with a lot of it in my family too growing up. Me too. My family might suffer another loss. My aunt and great aunt. I'm so sorry. Healing isn't a linear process. Never gets easier. Losing someone I had a loss a few years ago myself. Exactly. Dementia's crazy. My father is showing signs of that as well. Jean, are you home? Are you still at work? I grew up with survivor's guilt after I lost my brother when I was little. The feeling doesn't go away. I just learned to cope with it. Exactly, Emmy. Exactly. So you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Wow, no hug. Take my hug back. Thank you for the hug. Honestly, I find that interesting too. You don't sound the same. Now, if I were to talk about what I was looking into, you would think I was insane. I'm not going to out here though, because I don't want to be committed. Sushi and anyone talk to, I'm here for y'all. Aw, thank you, Zai. You're so sweet. I laugh whenever someone mentions death, so that should be considered insane, if anything. I'm on my lunch. What are you having for lunch, baby? Baby Goyle, baby Scoyle. We're playing a vampire visual novel right now. Yeah. I know exactly what you be talking about, baby. See you later, Zai. I hope you have a great rest of your day. You'd be interested to hear about it? Well, I've been looking into this theory about... That's it? You don't got no food? Girl, get some food. What are you doing? I'm just gonna give you a snippet of what I'm looking into. There's this theory that Earth itself is not round. It's not flat. For you flat earthers out there, it's not anything but vibrations, and it's just a plane of existence. And it sounds crazy. We're just gonna play the game. Let's play the game. Join us on our next podcast. I'm saving my belly for pasta. What kind of pasta are you making? They call me Circe. They call me Circe, so may you. His grip on her hand tightens. I want to ask you something, Circe. Yes? When you've taught me all that you can, what's going to stop me from killing you? She allows herself that grin now, showing all her teeth. Nothing but your own compassion. I like the music vibes in the background. Me too. It's given noir. You like that new heart I added, you guys? Isn't it cute? The little death metal heart. North Haven, 1986. Thank you for giving a shout out to Emmy. Also, Emmy, if you need to, in Raiders, if you need to raid and run, I totally understand. Go do what you gotta do. Never finishing your stories? Who? I don't know what you're talking about. We need to do a podcast. Yep. We do. Hi, Naka. Please, I love pasta. I also love pasta. Give me a chicken Alfredo, baby. Chicken Alfredo. What are you up to, Naka? How was your day? I hope you're doing well. One that I've read about is quantum immortality. Does that tie into like reincarnation stuff? That's another thing I've been reading about. I've been looking at a lot of like animal communicators as well. There's a few ladies that communicate with animals telepathically. And a lot of what the animals are saying to her, take this all with a grain of salt, is really interesting. And it's so weird because, okay, so she had this one client, and the client was a cat, and the cat really loved trucks and stuff like that. And everyone thought, it was because, I don't know, she loved to be high out, or she just found it interesting. So when she was communicating with the cat, one of the questions the owner wanted to ask was, why do you love trucks so much, like big trucks? And the cat was like, well, because I was a truck. And then she's like, you mean you were like a trucker in a past life, or like you drove trucks, or what do you mean? And the cat was like, no, I was a truck. And she's like, what? So she was trying to get it to elaborate, and she's like, so anything, there can be a soul in anything. And the cat was just like, if it wants to be, then yeah. And then the lady was like, so like my door handle can be? And the cat was like, if they wanted to be, sure. And it's just so crazy. And then there's this one drug. It was a hallucinogen, and a lot of people who are on that drug, a lot of their accounts, they talk about Naga. Exactly. Sounds like a truck. They talk about their trips. They turn into inanimate objects. So this one guy, he turned into a pole and was alive for like 60 plus years. This other guy, he when he was tripping, he turned into a hill next to a volcano, and he would send out vibrations to all the flowers and stuff to grow. And he said he learned a lot about patience and things like that. And then when he came out of it, all he wanted to do was go back. And then there was this other guy was talking about his trip of he had like a family, and he got married, and he had children and grandchildren. Then when he came out of it, he was so heartbroken because he had this whole other life. He lived like 80 plus years in that other life, and it was all gone. And he was like, was it all fake? It wasn't real. I don't know. It's just really interesting. And then this lady, I was listening to her talk. She was a remote viewer. And if you guys don't know what a remote viewer is, they're basically like psychics or telepaths or whatever. And you know, there are cases and stuff of our government actually working with remote viewers for certain projects and stuff. And so when the remote viewer lady, I know what that is. Exactly, Adrian. Exactly. She was talking about how time is basically all around. Like, there's no law to time. Like, we're all existing at the same place. Like, past, present, and future is all existing in one. It's not linear. Like, it's I don't know how to explain this, bro. Bye, Jean. I love you. See you later. I know what that is. I was just about to say the government actually worked with them and had a program. Yes. Timeline is non-existent. It is what she's saying. Like, time isn't linear. Time, we're living in the past, present, and future as we speak. So like when people can there was this one program that they would send kids back in time, or hey, stop it, to do tests and things like that. See you. Do you like those hearts? Aren't those hearts cute? Why are we talking about this? I was just about to say quantum immortality is the idea that when you die, your consciousness is transferred to another universe version of you, and your life continues on potentially until you pass of old age. Yes, quantum immortality is another thing that I love reading about, because there's so many different theories about it. And I've that also kind of ties in with like reincarnation and things like that. And it's just it's a whole rabbit hole when you start to read about these things and stuff. And I could talk about this stuff forever. But we're playing a vampire game. And let me get back to this. Hold on. Actually, let me let my cat out. He's getting crazy. So let me go do that. Okay, I'm back. Bide Elysium. Is it difficult? The dark doesn't bother Circe in the way it might others. Even if it did, she navigated those tunnels enough times to remember each step. It's getting inside that poses some trouble. It wasn't always such a hassle. Circe was once a regular at Elysium, cautiously welcomed by its patrons because of her relationship with Lazarus. It's been 6 or so years now since she'd been warned to never show her face here again. Of course, that flimsy ban has never stopped her before, nor will it stop her tonight. The bouncer, standing guard, cut straight to the point. Since you managed to find your way here, I'll take it you got an invite. It's not a question. Lazarus paid a pretty penny for all the spells that ensure only those with the invitation will ever reach Elysium. Thank you, thank you. Unfortunately, for Circe, no one remembered to amend those spells when she was banned. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty! Look at her! Aw, you don't recognize me?
Should I?
Yes. But given that she doesn't recognize him either, he's probably new. Lucky me.
What do they call you?
A diva. He might not recognize her, but he'll definitely have been warned of her name, she thinks quickly. Donna. It's not going to be on the list, but it doesn't need to be. That's what her talent is for.
Donna.
He flips through the guest list till he hits the bottom of the last page.
Yeah, no Donna.
He takes a more aggressive stance, but it's all bravado. He reeks of insecurity. She would gladly exploit that. Seduce him, intimidate him, persuade him. It's been a while, hasn't it? I might be rusty. I don't think intimidation would work. Should we persuade him? Or seduce him? What do you guys think? This one doesn't have a... You know, it'd be really cool if they added the chat functionality like the dinosaur with double D's. Let's do, what's that look for, Naka? You want to intimidate him? Is that what that is? Let's try, persuade. Well, of course not. I'm not on that list. Hey, Cozy Moon Den, thank you for the follow. If seducing ain't working, we persuade. I put persuade. Good night, Gotham. Thank you for checking in. Hello. What are you doing? Are you done?
Daily check in less than 3 for 1 channel points.
What was all that, sir? What was all that? That was not... None of those were your check-ins. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? You trying to get timed out? It's a good thing none of my mods are currently... They're just lurking right now, but... Those are for my mods, so if you redeem them again, I will definitely have to time you out. But welcome in. We're doing this vampire visual novel. Let's see. Circe. I'm not one of your every night patrons. I've been personally invited by your boss. Wait, I can time out someone? Yeah, good night, Gotham. Give him a timeout. Give him a little slap on the wrist. The bouncer shuffles his feet, red eyes running over her form. When Circe smiles, he nervously smiles back.
What's going on?
You're certainly his type?
Still, I can't let you in with a word alone. If you wait here, I'll quickly confirm with Nisha. Circe rests a hand on his bare forearm, leaning forward with a dangerous grin. You should trust me. I have no reason to lie to you. Bouncer. Right?
Right.
That was easy. Compulsion isn't mind control. She can't force people to entirely transgress their own nature. It simply sways people in certain directions. Different methods: seduction, intimidation, persuasion, work on different people. The weaker their will, the farther she can push them.
Tonight will be
In the night that I will fall for you over again. What's up, Cozy Moon? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in at me. I'm Sushi. I play a lot of different types of games tonight. We're doing or today. It's actually 2:30. I never stream this early.
Yeah, I fucking
This-
pee when I sit down. I fucking sit down when I pee sometimes.
This is very early stream for me. I'm usually a nighttime, late night streamer. I'm not less of a man because of it. With enough practice and the right target, you can convince someone to do almost anything. Now, may I come in? What? Oh, yeah, of course you can. He shakes his head, still in a daze, and steps aside. Sorry about that. We'll get it sorted with Nisha, so you're on the list next time. How sweet of you. And just like that, she's in. Elysium. The only sanctuary in the city for creatures of the night. Since the 70s, Elysium's been an Epicurean haven for vamps to gather and feast without repercussions. Donors, that's what they call the humans selling their blood here. Some of them are natural masochists taking pleasure in being fed on. Others are only here to make some good money. Most are here for both, and a select few loonies come here with dreams of one day becoming vampires themselves. But to my knowledge, few, if any, have yet to have the honor of experiencing the change. It's nearly been a year since Cersei last set foot in Elysium. One quick look around promptly reminds her why she's been avoiding the hellhole. Nothing's changed. Everything's exactly the same. Cersei inhaled. Circe. I keep saying Cersei, bro. I think it's because of that dragon show. Wasn't a lady named Cersei on that? Circe inhales her still lungs, breathing in the irresistible saccharine scent of blood. The familiar should comfort her. In a city that's rapidly changing, more so now than ever, Elysium's been one of her only contestants. Cersei Baka! But it gets so damn boring. Among the 40 to 50 something vamps who currently reside in North Haven, Circe can count on one hand which ones aren't regulars at Elysium. They're a tight-knit group who come here night after night to dance, drink, and smooch. Schmooch, you say? As for what brings Circe herself here tonight, the same reason she always comes to Elysium. She's looking for someone. Let's see. She double-checks the picture the client provided. It's an old photograph. A blonde guy, cute enough if you're in his age group, with baby blue eyes and a smile that's up to no good. Basically, I'm looking for a less alive version of this guy. Cool. She scans the dance floor for a mop of blonde curls, but there's no one. Either our intel is off and he's not here yet, or like most of us, he's taking on a different look in his new life. It's annoying that they don't have a more recent picture, but this is what the client offered, and Edgar couldn't find anything more recent. For now, she should find someone who might have a better idea of where she can find him. Question is, should I find Nisha or Lazarus for that? I forgot who Lazarus is. Is that the club owner? Let's find Lazarus. Talking to Lazarus is a horrible idea, which is exactly why she's going to do it. Oh, I guess I should have done Nisha. She already knows where to find him. He rarely leaves his private lounge. Private lounge. Oh my god. The slow pan. Lazarus. He's called by more than one name. The Prince of Elysium. Dickhead. Occasionally Laz, but only by those who have had the misfortune or pleasure, reviews vary, of being part of his inner circle. To Circe, he's just Lazzy. Former fling, current pain, and the... Oh my god. Wait.
Alright. Oh my god! What the heck? Yep, I approve. Exactly, Naka. Don't act shy, baby. It doesn't suit you. Claire steps past the guards and the curtains, eyes doing a quick sweep of the hazy room, even though she knows it won't have changed. Eventually, her eyes have nowhere to go but Lazarus. He's sprawled out on that gaudy, overpriced sofa he loves to death, watching her with a look that says he hasn't decided if he should be furious or aroused by her unwelcome appearance. Staring back at him, she almost understands why he captured her interest in the first place. He's got those sad, coked-up eyes teenage girls like to fantasize about. Coked-up eyes, huh? In another life, he could have been a famous rock star. His gaunt face and cocksure grin would have been plastered all over the city on billboards and magazine covers, and as a drunken tattoo on some poor college girl's ass. In this life, he's nothing but wasted potential. He's not completely useless. You just have to approach him the right way. Let him talk, get the first word. He seems like he would be someone who would want to talk first. He takes his sweet time sitting up. Funny seeing you here. I was just saying it's been a while since my favorite bat dropped by to ruin my night. I love the character designs in this game. Me too, bro! Me too. That's why it drew me to it. I'm like, I have to play this. It takes everything in her to not fly over the table to strangle him, even if she gets too close and she fears she'll kiss him instead. I mean, you're right for that, yep. Or bite his face off. She's unpredictable when it comes to him. Why did I think this was a good idea? Alright, that's a bad idea. That's supposed to be a good bit. Writes down outfit ideas! Oh my god, Adrian! Have us foaming at the mouth, bro. Won't you invite me to sit? He pretends to hesitate, but he's so impatient he can't maintain a charade for any longer than a second. Whatever, you're here already. Go on, beautiful. Have a seat. She eyes the seat opposite of him for any suspicious fluids before she sits. Better safe than sorry. Ew. As petty as ever, aren't you? Me? Petty? I don't know what you're talking about. Sure you don't. What brings you here tonight? I'm looking for someone. Putane? Putane? What? The French slips out without his permission, and reminded of his real accent, Lazarus cranes his head back and groans. A fucking course you are. Who's the unlucky man this time? Who says it's a man? You're wearing that sadistic smile you only put on when you're about to torture some poor bastard. She fishes out the photograph from her bustier, pretending she doesn't notice how his eyes shamelessly linger on her cleavage. I don't know what they call him, but I fear he's a fangling. Apparently, he's been seen around Elysium the past few nights. Is that supposed to mean anything to me? She shoves the photo forward with impatience. He's one of your patrons. You tell me. Lazarus squints at the picture. Oh, this picture better be fucking ancient. Kid has no style at all. He'll totally look at a place at Elysium. I'm not here for your opinion on his abysmal sense of fashion. Do you know him or not? He squints harder. Yeah, no, I've got no clue who this is. Thank fuck for that. I get nauseous just looking at him. That's what you're focused on right now? What? Do you want me to lie to you? The kid's got an unfortunate face. That's not my fault. Dang, dude, he called him ugly. I heard him say your mama, bro. He turns away from the photo like it offended him. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, you know. I actually suspect I'm allergic to the anesthetic. Circe rolls her eyes, slashing the picture back inside her bustier. Anyway, you know me very well. It's Nisha's job to keep track of who comes and goes. I've got more important shit to do. She eyes the glasses scattered around his table. Like drinking yourself to death over and over again? Lazarus rolls his eyes at the question. They both know why he feels the need to drink as much as he does. Nisha loves responsibility. I don't. That's why we're perfect partners. Remind me, what do you contribute to this partnership? A lot. Like, you know what? Nothing comes to mind at this moment, but I'm sure there's something. Elysium might be Lazarus' brainchild, but when it comes to the running place, he'll only do what he wants to do. Which isn't much. It's his right hand Nisha, a human who manages everything. Most of his patrons protested when she was appointed manager, but she has a decade to earn their grudging respect. When Nisha finally decides to usurp you, I'm taking her side. Yeah, right. You'd miss me too much if something happened to me. I disagree. You care to find out who's right? He downs the rest of his drink at the same time, gesturing for another with his free hand. One of the donors on standby slices her palm, dripping fresh blood into a clean glass. She hands it over with an adoring smile. For you, master. Thanks. He accepts it without even a glance at the woman, who obediently scuttles back to her corner in the room. Circe watches the entire interaction in disgust. Can we be honest, Circe? Come on, let's be honest. You're a smart woman. You already knew I wouldn't know him. He sips his drink with surprising restraint, watching her over the rim of his glass. So, why come to me? In all honesty, she's not sure. It's definitely not because she missed him. Lazarus has a way of crawling under her skin that makes her feel alive again, but she's never been a masochist. Maybe she was hoping he'd be the cure to the chronic boredom haunting her as of late. Could that be it? How naive of me. Elysium hasn't changed since she was here last, and the same goes for Lazarus. He puts on a good show with his theatrics, but he is just as permanent as the rest of them. Unable to grow, unable to change, unable to escape this. Want to sleep with me tonight? Okay, bye. Wait, that's the only two options, bruh. Adrian is gonna be a vampire? I would love to see that. Fun fact, that was very nearly the case. What? Your character would have been a vampire instead of a witch? Hi, Aquavet. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Crit. Crit. Look at this hottie right here. Both of them, man. No middle ground here with these choices. Yeah, no. Let's get spicy. The fucking pickle. She says the most inappropriate thing that first comes to mind. Get it? Want to sleep with me tonight? Nah. You could at least pretend to consider it. Now it's awkward. Hey, if it were up to me alone, you would never leave my bed. You're the one who doesn't actually want to. You're just looking for tonight's distraction. I'm not going to be your distraction again. Don't invite me to your bed unless you're planning to let me stay. Dang, dude. There you go again, assuming what I do or do not want. Why not listen to the words coming out of my mouth instead? Because your lips can lie, but your heart can't. Here it comes. Lazarus' signature look. Those tragic fucking puppy dog eyes. You forget I know your heart. Cheer. Oh, bite me. Oh, kinky. She stands up more than ready to get the hell out of here. Lazarus checks his glass, chucks his glass aside and leans forward, reaching out. Do not touch me. And stops right before their fingers can brush. I wasn't going to. He reclines again, hands raised in mock peace. Look, it's no secret I have a soft spot for you. I have always been lenient when it comes to your hobbies. But I'm still running a business here. Elysium's clientele have certain expectations when it comes to safety, so I can't let you prance in here as you wish and murder one of them on a whim. Haven't we already been over this? I feel like we have. More than once, the conversation tends to end in her favor. Who said anything about murder? Do I look fucking stupid to you? Fine. Who says I need your permission to kill him? Don't worry. I am under no impression that words alone would be enough to stop you. You respond far too better to other methods. Is that a threat? What? No. If I say it is, will you leave without killing my customer? No. I'll just kick you in the balls first. Hot. You're disgusting. Baby, you know the threats always turn me on. Oh my god. It's getting hot in here, you guys. Lazarus straightens in his seat as much as his permanently inebriated state allows him to. Look, I don't give a shit what my clientele gets up to outside Elysium, but inside my club, murder kind of sucks for business. But you don't want to have that Fangling as one of your patrons anyway. He's bottom of the barrel scum who preys on vulnerable women, escorts in the homeless, and whomever else he's decided won't be missed. Was he wrong thinking in that? Okay, now she seriously considers kicking him. Just one kick, but he won't even feel the pain through all the substances he's been abusing. Keep your fangs to yourself, little bat. I'm not saying I agree with his choice of sustenance, but I'm sure we can both see where his reasoning comes from. Or are you going to pretend he's the only vamp in North Haven to prey on the most vulnerable? As Lazarus gets more agitated, his real accent starts to slip through. I cannot do a French accent. We cannot at all be like monsieur. We cannot all be bothered to pretend like we can be friends with our food. Thirst curls her lips at the snub. Besides, if I start judging all our patrons based on their conduct outside Elysium, I won't have any customers left. Well, before you suggest that could be a good thing, consider this. Without an endless legal supply of fresh blood, what do you think all the hungry vamps in the city are going to feed on? Damn it, he's making sense. She hates it when he does. It's only a matter of time before he attacks one of your donors. Now that makes him pause. Lazarus has never tried to hide his lack of love for humans, but he does care for the well-being of his donors. That descent into nonsense and giggles. Hey man, that wasn't nonsense. That was my French intense tee-hee noise. That was my French accent, alright? Who knows if it's out of genuine empathy, hidden somewhere deep inside that dead heart of his, or if it's just because of them dying would be an inconvenience, but he tries to keep them out of harm's way. That would be bad for business. You got a particular reason you believe he would do that? Call it a bat's intuition. Or just common freaking sense, but Laz has never listened to that, so... Intuition, huh? I've listened to your intuition before. It's gotten me into trouble one too many times to count. But it's also saved your ass plenty of times, hasn't it? I guess. Alright, say I believe you. I still can't ban the Fangling unless he's actually broken one of Elysium's rules. It'd make me look bad. But if you leave him be, then he hurts one of your donors, you look even worse. Damn, this is inconvenient. He scratches his nose, a nervous tick he's had as long as she's known him. never fails to irritate her. Okay, how about this? If it really is some nobody fangling, I could hypothetically turn a blind eye. Like he believes himself, some people are simply too unimportant to be remembered when they're gone. Don't do whatever you're gonna do Don't do whatever you're gonna do anywhere here, though. Don't want Orion and a circus coming around here to snoop around. Or even worse, the lilac-eyed bastard you're so fond of. I'm not fond of him. That's your paranoia talking. But of course, I can be discreet. Just make sure your sycophants know I've got permission to roam Elysium freely for the night. Hi, Unholy. Welcome in. We're playing a vampire visual novel thingy. I'm doing pretty well. I hope you've been well. I'll let the staff know to send the Fangling your way if they see him, but be quick about it. Makes people nervous to see North Haven's biggest vampire slayer loitering around. Couldn't pay me to stay another minute. She's already said more than she wants to, but of course Lazarus isn't done yet. He has to have the final word. Anytime I don't see you for a while, I forget how infuriating you can be. She's afraid to meet his gaze, already knowing what awaits. The look of pure, unadulterated affection. It's insanely sexy. You're repulsive. Have I ever told you that? More than once. Gets me rock hard every time. That's crazy. Anyways, don't worry. You don't need to like me back. I enjoy the violent sadness your revulsion brings me. Because Lazarus loves to wallow. It's all he ever does. He'd done it even during their entire thing together, whatever it had been. She's happily sworn off relationships since theirs ended. Clearly, they're just not for her. And yet, a part of her still. No, love's just not for me. I'm sorry for the way things ended. I should have appreciated you more. It's the same speech every time. You were right to break up with me then, but it's never too late to take me back. Won't you let me be yours again? Please? Oh my god. Say nothing back? But he's hot! Have a good bind up souls. Dark laughter, glad to hear you sound good. Sounds like a great day. Yes, thank you. I've I had to take a few days off for my mental health. And my arm is getting better. But I was just talking about to chat earlier how I have like a lump on my wrist. It's weird. I know, dog. I know, dog. But buying souls, eh? How much do souls go for nowadays with was it inflation? Thank you for the hug, Adrian. I guess say nothing back. Oh, please, who is she trying to pretend she is? The bigger person? You cannot seriously want that. I want you all the time, sirs. I always have. We were awful together. With or without you, I'm a poor excuse for a man. We might as well be awful together. Where's your sense of shame, Lazzy? Shame. The fuck would I need that for? Shame is a disease. All it does is stop you from going after what you really want. Thank you for the hug, knock at you. Depending on the soul in question, your darkest desire is a cost. What would my darkest desire be? I'll have to think about that. Maybe what we want isn't what's best for us. When has either of us ever cared what's best for us? Her skin crawls under his intense stare. Whatever. I've got a fangling to catch. Very well. I'll see you in a few months, I guess. Jeez, dude, the tension between these two is crazy. Lazarus doesn't try to hold her back this time. She leaves feeling more disappointed than she deserves to. She should have known tonight wouldn't be any different. She's not sure why she even wanted it to be. Not much time passes before one of Elysium's goon notifies Circe of the Fangling's arrival. Apparently they called him Seth. One of Laz's lackey picked up his name from Nisha. Moments later, Circe finds Seth loitering near the stage. She was right to assume that he has changed since the photograph. He's at least a few years older, though, still young enough to have just graduated university. He shaved off the baby fat and grown a mediocre mustache, but the cheeky smile he shoots her way is identical to the one in the picture. For a split second, Circe hesitates. He still looks so young, so full of life even in death. Then she remembers what he's done. She remembers the woman he's hurt. 10 consecutive streaks, let's go! Oh, the 10 is real. That's crazy. Thank you for 10 streak. Hey, he's grinning from ear to ear a little too brightly for someone who's supposed to be dead as she closes in. Well, hello there. What do they call you? Doesn't matter. You're welcome to call me whatever you want. Really? Typical of a Fangling, Seth is a slave of his own impulses. Perhaps he's merely deferring to her as an older vampire, or he simply can't help his excitement at a woman showing interest in him first. Either way, she smiles, deciding there's no point wasting time. Seduction has always come easiest for her. You should come somewhere with me. Somewhere more private. Beth lunges at the opportunity without reservation. Sure, when? I can go anytime. Now, where to? She hides her disgust behind a well-timed giggle. Come with me. She slips a hand into his and guides the overly eager vamp through the crowd. Gee. Bro's desperate, exactly, Valk. The bouncer who almost didn't let her in earlier still guards the entrance. He doesn't say anything when he sees them, simply watching as they disappear down the dark tunnel. When they get out of the tunnels, Circe leads Seth through the streets with confidence, knowing exactly where to bring him. It's where I met Eddie for the first time 20 years ago. I spared his life that night, but I ended many lives there since to make up for it. Seth doesn't shut up once. I've never been with a vamp before. Is it better than sex with humans? Shouldn't we get some blood first? He enjoys the sound of his own voice too much. Not even once does he question her silence. Circe stops at the end of the dingy alley, far away enough from Elysium to maintain her end of the deal. Seth looks around with a frown. You want to do this here? Wouldn't a nice girl like you prefer a hotel? Not a girl. Seth's jaw drops stupidly. You mean? I was referring to my age. Oh yeah, of course not. I'm sure you're experienced. But I don't have a place yet. Just rolled into North Haven the other night, still getting my shit sorted out. She ignores him, letting him laugh nervously to himself while she looks around, checking there's no junkies or creeps hiding around the corner. Seems it's just the two of us here. And he's back to being excited. Oh, you dirty girl. You got a kink for doing outside, yeah? Ew. You picked a great spot then. Oh, you picked a great spot then. No way anyone will find us here. As long as we're on the same page. She lunges for him, grabbing him by the throat and shoving him up against the wall. Gah, he says. He doesn't need air to survive, but he's forgotten that in his panic, he grasps desperately, clawing at the hand wrapped tight around his neck. Circe stares into his eyes the entire time. She doesn't want to miss his important. She doesn't want to miss the moment the fight leaves him, the moment he realizes he doesn't stand a chance. She's older. She's stronger. She's going to kill him. She's going to fucking kill him. Please. She only notices he's crying when a stray tear hits her skin. Typical. When threats don't work, they always resort to begging. Please don't. Please, I don't know what I've done to piss you off, but... She can feel the joy seeping out of her as Seth's crying grows louder. She forgot how annoying it can be to kill fanglings. They're too sensitive. Whether it's pain or pleasure, they feel everything too strongly. That's why they don't last long without an older vampire to guide them in their first year. Leave them to their own antics and they'll fuck like rabbits and die like cattle. Why are you doing this to me? Quit wailing, and I'll get to that part. It's a little hard not to wail when you're about to kill me, but sure, I'll be bloody quiet. She lifts her chin, daring him to speak another word. I'm waiting. Perfect. Listen, I think we can both agree you've been stupid. At least you could have done is be more careful with where you take your meals, not eaten as many sheep from the same pen. Then maybe no one would have noticed. But no, on top of that, you were childish enough to play with your food and leave evidence behind. She sees the exact moment when her words start to seep into his dumb little brain. The games you like weren't very fun for your playmates, were they? Of course you liked that. They didn't like it. Didn't you? That's what this is about? They were fucking into it. And you talk like I've been touching them. I haven't. I never said that. I'm not sick. My mom taught me better. I see. So, she warned you not to stick your dick where it's unwanted? Herb, thank you for the biddies, dude. But she forgot to tell you not to eat people? My croissant! Thank you. How you doing, Herb? How's your games? Hey, just all rowdy. Think over the chest bone. Don't bother denying it. You torture them, Seth. You snack on their flesh while they still breathe. So what if I like to steal a bite? Their blood is good enough to drink, but their flesh is too dirty for us? Every vampire's tried meat once. Yes, even you, I bloody know you have. I bloody know you have. Doing good, finished gaming, gonna clean up a bit and chill. Shee. Are you making the pasta tonight for you and Jean? And like I've already told you, they fucking enjoyed it. Her fingers twitch, her grip on his throat threatening to tighten. Did they tell you that before or after you drained and defiled them? I'd ask them personally, but last I checked, the dead don't talk. Well, with the exception of us. Why does that even matter? Aren't we the same? Aren't we? Then you should know it isn't fair to judge me. We're fucking vampires, apex predators, top of the food chain. Who cares what happens to the cattle? God, can you be any more cliche? See, that's the problem with vampires like yourself. You have no regard for consequences. You think that just because you can, you should. Yeah, dude, what kind are you making, bro? Some Alfredo? Some penne? Some fettuccine? Oh, shrimp? Chicken? Beef? Vampire meat? Well, let me clue you in on a little secret. She squeezes hard, strangling him. You shouldn't have. Released him. All the above. You've got to be kidding me. Release him? I will not repeat myself. That's only one vampire in the city who would dare order Circe around like that. Who is this? Abraxias? Abraxas? Abraxias. Oh my god. Italian saucer with shrimp, some sauce, and penne noodles? Oh, white sauce or red sauce? That's what I need to know. Please. Please. Let me know. Sorry, just checking the message. Abraxas. Why is there so many hot vampires in here? I can't do just all rat. Rat. hot vampires is your final warning. This is your final warning, Miss Circe. I strongly recommend you heed it. I heard you the first time, Abraxas, but I'm not one of your lapdogs. You should ask nicely if you want me to do something for you. As if playing nice with you has ever done anyone any good. How would you know? You've never tried. You're trying to distract me, but your efforts aren't vain. Tonight, I have even less patience for your antics than usual. Yay, what kind of food did you get? Seth is under the protection of the Supernatural Secrecy Force. If you harm as much as a hair on his head, you will be in defiance of North Haven's supernatural law. Purely out of childish spite, she considers plucking a hair from Seth's head just to prove a point. It'll grow back in seconds after all. Release him. Let me handle it. Meh. It's not as if this would be my first crime. I've broken at least 2 laws just tonight. This is a serious matter. How serious? Burger chips with chicken wings? Chicken wings. Chicken wings. I cannot say much, just know that Seth is our only witness to an important investigation. Yeah? He is. In her surprise, Circe drops Seth on his behind. Seth scrambles to his feet, running to hide behind Abraxas and pose in frame. It's hard to tell, but beneath a thick jacket, Abraxas is hiding almost 6 feet and 5 inches of lean muscle. Damn! That's a big man. If only he'd use all those muscles for something productive, like throwing me around a bedroom. Oh my god. But I digress. Normally, no self-respecting vampire would run to an SSF agent for help. But Seth either doesn't know that, or no, he definitely has no respect for himself. Follow me. One of my agents is waiting for us around the corner. Hey, where do you think you're going? I'm not done with you. Abraxas answers without pause. I'm not. I fail to see how that's my problem. Abraxas couldn't look more bored if he tried. It's infuriating how he always carries himself with perfect poise, even as his shoulders hang heavy with guilt he thinks no one can see. Thank you for not putting up too much of a fight this time, Miss Circe. I appreciate it when you are willing to collaborate. Unlike the rest of his good-for-nothing squad, Abraxas has never, not even once, flinched in the face of her wrath. But there's always a time for first. Collaborate. You want me to show you how I collaborate? The art style's so amazing. Look at this. She storms up to him. Even in heels, she has to glare up at him, but the height difference has never intimidated her. This is unnecessary. I can hear you perfectly fine where you stood. Go fuck yourself. Not even a flinch. Very mature. You're more than welcome to waste my time any other night, Miss Circe, just not this one. He tries to sidestep her, but she follows, blocking his path. Don't pretend you're above this. You love arguing with me. That's why you're always in my business, messing with my work. His brows furrow. It's the only hint that her words have affected him in any way. I am not in your business. You're in mine. Right, sure. That's why I stalked you here. Oh, wait, that wasn't me. That was you. Oh, please. I did not stalk you. Then how'd you find us? Coincidence. Coincidence, seriously. That's the best you could think of? It isn't the first time you have brought prey out to this alley. I was in the area looking for Seth, and I figured it would be worth a look. So yes, it is nothing more than a coincidence that I found you. He moves to pass her again, but she moves again to block him. Do you even know who you're protecting here? Do you even know what this bastard does to his victims? He doesn't just drain them, he tortures them. He deserves worse than death. You want to talk? You just tried to kill me. Seth pushes out of his chest, mimicking Abraxas' stance the best he can. You saw what she did. You saw everything, right, Captain? Quiet. But Seth only gets louder. You did. You saw how this she-devil threatened me. That's attempted murder. What are you waiting for? Do your job and arrest her. Circe doesn't rise to her own defense. There's no need because she sees Abraxas' response coming from a mile off. On what grounds? What? I just told you. She tried to murder me. That isn't something the SSF is concerned with. We cannot get involved every time there is a minor squabble between two supernaturals. What? Shut it. They trade a peeved glance at the unintentional coordination. After a stony stare, Abraxas is first to break the tense silence. You have no authority here, Miss Circe. Now go your way, and I'll go mine. The palm of his cold hand goes along the small of her back, gently pushing her aside. Then he grabs Seth by the elbow to drag him to the mouth of the alley. Momo the cutie pie! Circe follows right at their heels. What happens to him after you get what you need? We'll follow protocol and release him. But he's a criminal. Because he's so predictable like that, Abraxas just offers her the usual spiel. The SSF is the Counterterrorism and Intelligence Agency. We investigate and neutralize supernatural threats for the greater good of society. We have neither the time nor the reason to chase down all the addicts, muggers, and vandals who haunt these streets. But even if I wanted to do something, we have no case against him. I cannot abuse the law by detaining him without no proof of a crime. My word is your proof. Have I ever lied to you before? Many times. But I'm not lying this time. Abraxas pauses, turning to look at her. She meets his assessing stare with confidence. If you have proof that this vampire has violated supernatural law, you should gather your evidence and report it to the Supernatural Crime Division. I'll put in a word with the inspector or whoever's on shift to make sure he's looked into as soon as possible. And if he is indeed guilty of the claims you make, I'll personally ensure that he gets what he deserves. Now, will you please step aside and let me do my job? She steps back, hiding her fangs between tightly pressed lips. Fine. She's not going to report shit. By the time they get through the back dog to his file, Seth will already have fled the city. You're AP! Aww. Nappy time, Momo. The art looks amazing, doesn't it? Oh, so amazing. I love it. She'll surrender him to SSF custody for now, but there's no other option. But as soon as he's out of their sight, Seth snickers under his breath. Serves you right, you stupid cunt. 1 second, Seth's taunting her. The next, he's curled up on the floor, clutching his broken nose as he cries out in pain. He says, "Oh, fuck. Oh, therefore." And I was so fast she almost misses the look of uncharacteristic rage on Abraxas' face. Mind your tongue in the presence of a lady. Ah, that's so sweet of him, a dig. Clearing his throat, he actually has the audacity to look sheepish when his eyes meet Circe. We'll take a detour. The nose will heal before we reach the office. I hope your car crash is on the way. For a split second, she thinks she sees a ghost of a smile grace his lips. Great. Now I'm hallucinating. Good night to you, Misters. He grabs the back of Seth's hoodie, effortlessly lifting him with one arm and carrying him out of the alleyway. She doesn't watch them leave. She's too pissed to spend another second here. Oh, she's a bat! Oh, when she's certain she's still alone, she transforms and flies into the night. Cute! Is that you looking up at the bat, Naka? Circe flies through an open window on her flat. Miss Circe, Miss Circe, Miss Circe. She transforms just in time to land on her feet inside. Who the hell does he think he is? Oh my god! Holy, dude. She stalks around the tiny space, tearing off her clothes while cursing Abraxas in every language known to mankind. She's never known anyone more frustrating. She pulls to a stop in front of a mirror so she can adjust her underclothes and check her makeup. Wowzers, exactly. But her reflection makes her pause. Sometimes I wish the myths were true and vampires didn't have reflections. When she sees herself in the mirror, she can never resist picking her appearance apart. The red lips painted that color so her mouth would match her eyes. The black hair she frantically restyles with every change of the seasons. The body that stopped aging the year she thinks she turned 22, only a few days short of 23. She tries to carry herself to show She's older than what she looks, but staring herself down in a mirror, she can't help feeling hopelessly young. In the near 100 years of her existence, she reinvented herself dozens of times. So why do I still look so like the girl I used to be? At least she's beautiful. A small mercy. I'm too old to mope around like this. Slurs picks her clothes back up, slipping them back on. It's embarrassing, really, letting Abraxas shake her confidence like this. Ah! She smirks. Back again, I see. She quiets her steps, sneaking around as she searches for the little intruder. Come out, wherever you are. She catches the culprit under a haphazardly discarded bra. Her neighbor's cat. Ellie. How did you manage to escape your owner this time, She and Ellie, luring her from her hiding spot. She's not sure the sounds actually make a difference. The cat just seems to really like her. Or why else would you sneak in here all the time, She picks the cat up, cradling her in her arms and pressing a kiss to her head. Poor Mrs. Harris has to be worried sick about you. Wait here. I'll have Eddie take you home. I'll take that as yes, ma'am. Good kitty. Downstairs, she finds Edgar hunched over his desk, nose buried in mountains of paperwork. I forgot about this guy. When Eddie's working, he might as well be dead to the rest of the world. The only sign he's an actual living person and not an eerily realistic statue is when his hand moves to scratch at its 5 o'clock shadow. Sometimes it's all too easy to forget that Edgar isn't the same boy I met 20 years ago. Edgar is the only human companion she's ever had. She knows their relationship isn't conventional. Vampires don't keep the company of humans they aren't feeding on, or sleeping with, or planning to change. But Edgar isn't a blood bag, or a quick fuck, or a toy to her. He's a friend. Perhaps her only friend in this world. When we first met, we looked the same age. Perhaps that's why it feels so strange to watch him grow while I don't. Growing old suits him. Where I used to be cute, he's now handsome. Scare him? Slip into his lap? At least in her opinion, that is. Let's slip in the lap. Slurs crawls over the desk and into his lap. She buries her nose in his collar and inhales. He smells the same as always. Like coffee, tobacco, and cheap body wash. Comfortable. She's done this enough time that it barely phases him anymore, which is disappointing. Oh well, it just means she has to try a little harder to fluster him. Very comfortable. Glad one of us is. Bored, she slips out of his lap and sits on the edge of the desk instead. You'll never guess what happened again. Abraxas messed up the job, didn't he? She was talking about Ellie, but being reminded of Abraxas sours her mood. Wasn't this the guy that tried to stab her in the beginning? Or am I crazy? It is, right? That much time has passed? Want to play right now? Are you ready right now? But I'm not done with the demo yet. How'd you know? Heard you cursing up a storm upstairs. OPMG? What's that mean? 20 years is like nothing to vampires. I guess you're right. How long? I don't know how long the demo is. Ugh. My chair keeps going down. I have to stretch. Go make your food and stuff. And then we'll play after, yeah? Alright, then floors. Edgar doesn't ask for details, well aware Circe will supply them regardless. Never takes much for her to go off on another one of her rants about Abraxas and the supernatural secrecy force. They've been a thorn in their operation since the very start. Separate from the Supernatural Crime Division, the SSF are an intelligence agency specialized in so-called counterterrorism. Bluntly speaking, they've been ordered to do whatever it takes to ensure that the existence of supernaturals remain a secret from the larger world. They spy and manipulate the narrative behind the scenes, only stepping forward when an incident grows big enough that it threatens exposure. On occasion, they will even directly eliminate assumed threats. The SSF higher-ups are all mortals, but they send supernaturals like Abraxas to do dirty field work for them. Many would insist that the SSF are a necessary evil, but everyone still thinks supernaturals who join up are all sellouts. Innocence or guilt matters little to the SSF. Their job is quite literally to brush things under the rug, usually at the expense of non-humans. Cities, band of experience, the rise of vampires don't want the SSF anywhere near if they can help it. But in places like North Haven, it's hard to get all the different non-humans to agree on anything other than not wanting humans to discover us. Adrian, are you still here? Are you streaming today? Question mark? I'm not surprised they interviewed again, but I am surprised they haven't shut Thorn investigations down yet, given our egregious list of violations. Dirty. Yes, I am here, and yes, I am going to stream. Oh, have a great stream. What are you playing, more dark, Alone in the Dark, or what? I don't like Abraxas any more than you do, but I've got to give him his patience with you. Has been impressive. Careful. It almost sounded like a compliment. But Edgar's not wrong. Sir should be a major liability in the SSF's books. She's bent or outright broken the rules plenty of times, yet Abraxas doesn't report half of the stuff she gets up to. Because of that, he now seems to believe she owes him some kind of favor. As if I ever asked for his help. You know what? Maybe he fancies you. My colossal ego is inclined to agree that I don't think that's it. Besides, he's married. But his wife passed away ages ago. And yet, even after all this time, he still hasn't taken off his wedding ring. Aww, he's a widow. About 15 years ago, when they'd spoken face to face for the first time, it'd been one of the first things she's noticed about him. At the time, she'd been disappointed, assuming his wife was still alive. She's done a lot of awful things without guilt. But sleeping with married men was something she'd like to avoid. He's a sad boy. Probably more alone in the dark too. Very nice, very nice. In hindsight, she recognizes she dodged a bullet, even if only barely. It's a long time. I suppose. Edgar scratches his nose bridge, giving away how nervous he is. It never fails to amuse her how easy he is to read. Well, that's quite sad, isn't it? He must have loved her very much. It must be painful missing someone that long. I guess. Circe knows far too well what it feels like to mourn someone you'll never hold again. It doesn't have to mean that you love them. But Edgar wouldn't be thinking about her experience in the moment. He must be thinking about his sister. On to more fun matters. Remember what day it is? With everything going on tonight, she nearly forgotten herself, so she can't say she blames him when Edgar pulls a face that says he definitely doesn't remember. Of course I remember. It's February 19th? 21? First of all, it's March. Is it really? I can never tell when it's raining all year round anyway. Oh, fine, I'll tell you. It's our anniversary. Or what? It's been 20 years since the night we first met. Oh. Is that something to celebrate? Joke about it? Pretend to be annoyed. Joke about it. I don't know about you, but I'm surprised we made it this long. Now that we can agree on, wasn't one of us supposed to kill the other by now? He says it lightly, but he's half serious. One of them should be dead by now. Edgar lights a cig, barely hiding a grin when he shoves it between his lips. Sir smirks back at him. This kind of banter has long been part of their daily routine. She provokes him, he retorts with some snark. They laugh or roll their eyes and rinse and repeat. It had taken a while to get here, of course. When they'd first met, Edgar was so angry with the world. He took everything as an insult. He's mellowed out over the years and gotten better at reserving his anger for when it actually warranted. Most of the time. I should let our client know that we didn't get the fingling. Blech. It's annoying, but they don't have any other option. Their anonymous client was clear in their instructions. Seth must die tonight, or else no reward. With Seth in SSF's custody, there's no way they can get him before the sun's up. Ugh. I just realized. We'll have to return deposit, won't we? It's the right thing to do. Can we afford to do that? Per your request, we've taken fewer jobs as of late, so we're stretched pretty even thinner than usual. If we want to feel more secure about keeping the lights on, you could take a few more cases. Or spend less on clothes. Why would I do either of those things when you're always working so hard to make sure we're a month ahead on rent? I've only got so much hair, sirs. And I've only got so many dresses. Edgar heaves a sigh. Thought you might say that. I'll just take it out of my own pay then. She nods, pleased with his quick thinking. Anyway, that can all wait till tomorrow. Let's go to the Golden Cat and celebrate our 20th. You don't need to use our anniversary as an excuse. We go there every night. But tonight will be special. Drinks on me. Well, technically, it's our rapidly depleting business funds that will be paying, but the sentiment stands. You sure know how to spoil a bat. So that's yes? Yes, yes. Alright, just let me fetch my coat. Why I feel like I'm forgetting something important. They share a knowing look. I only know one person who knocks like that. You take it. But I always get the door. Only because you're so good at it. Edgar puts out a cig and walks over to the door, opening it to reveal Mrs. Harris. Oh, what would she sound like, an old lady? Edgar! Sirs! Thank goodness you're still here. Mrs. Harris, their next-door neighbor, rushes inside. She's a kind old woman who thankfully never complains about the suspicious people going in and out of Thorn investigations at all hours. Helps that her eyesight isn't what it used to be. Same goes for her hearing, actually. Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you. I know how busy you are, doing your detective work, saving the day and all that, but I can't find my baby anywhere. Her baby being her cat, Ellie. I feel awful bringing this to you at this hour, but would you mind having a look for her? I couldn't sleep knowing she's somewhere out there, cold and alone and lost. Shivering to death, my poor baby. Her wailing's loud enough to wake up the entire building. Edgar starts to sweat. Edgar doesn't look like he's in the mood to go on a cat hunt. Luckily for him, they won't have to. Good news, we've already found her. Her bawling immediately stops. You did? Yes, she's upstairs. She is! Edgar guides Mrs. Harris to the sofa as she sinks into it with relief. Oh, how lucky am I to have the city's finest detectives as my neighbors. It's not that hard to find someone who's hiding inside your own home. Sirs retrieves Ellie from upstairs hesitantly, returning to her own owner. I should be getting ready to stream, but I'm enjoying this too much. You like my old lady voice? Well, thank you so much, Adrian. You're such a doll. Edgar watches the exchange with amusement. He's been nagging for ages that she should just stroll down to shelter to pick up a cat of her own. Sadly, I lack the confidence to keep something alive. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mrs. Harris hugs the cat to her chest. Ellie lets out a not-so-pleased meow. Meow. You'll save my baby again. How can I ever repay you two? It's nothing. We're glad to help you out anytime, free of charge. Nonsense. I'll bake your biscuits and bring them over tomorrow. Well, butter my biscuits. Knowing she wouldn't even be able to eat them, and no good comes from having Miss Harris lurking around unless necessary. Serge tries to tell her, that's really not we'd love that, thank you so much. Seriously? Edgar looks offended. I'm always serious about it. Very good, Mr. Thorne. It is important for growing boys to eat plenty. Yeah, true, so you should go get some food before we play DBD. Good joke. The only thing Edgar's growing is a pitiful beard. Edgar rubs his jaw. And for that, you need plenty of calories. Sure. Sirs gently gets Mrs. Harris out of her chair and guides her to the door. The whole way there, Mrs. Harris rambles about what she's going to bake tomorrow. Sirs almost has to shove her out the door. Once finally shut behind her, Sirs turns to glare at Edgar. Edgar got his priorities straight. Exactly. exactly. What? It would be foolish of me to turn away free food. Anyway, with Mrs. Harris gone, there's only one thing left to do. Drinks. Drinks. I wonder how long. This is a long demo, bro. The golden cat is almost the polar opposite of Elysium. All supernaturals and even a few humans who are in the know come here. As long as you keep your fangs, claws, wands, or whatever you got to yourself, you're welcome to pop in for a drink. Entering the pub, Circe's eyes immediately hone in on one guest in particular. Oh, look. It's your little friend. Raoul, a local cop with muscles that aren't just for show. He's seated near the bar, nursing a beer in one hand. Don't call him that. The way you phrase it makes it sound indecent. But he is your friend. Last I checked, your only friend. I have other friends. There's Richard, back in my hometown, though we haven't spoken to the Pratt in some time, even though, or even thought about him in a while. And, there's you. We're friends, aren't we? Oh, of course. Embarrassed by how much his words mean to her, Circe is quick to change the subject. Thankfully, Edgar doesn't seem to mind, looking more than a little flustered himself. Aww. By the way, Raoul's like gay, right? What makes you say that? He's never responded to any of my flirting. Perhaps he's just not into you. No, he is definitely gay. She only flirts with Raoul to mess with Edgar, but it still surprises her Edgar hasn't noticed his friend's not into women. Is he really so oblivious, or is Raoul just that private? Maybe it's easier for her to tell because she also enjoys the company of her own sex. Wait, you've been flirting with him? That's what he's been mulling over. They walk up to Raoul, eager. Edgar greets him first. Evening, Raoul. Did you get off work early tonight? Edgar and Raoul have an interesting friendship, you can call it that. They meet up every few weeks, but it's never a planned thing. They'll just sit next to each other and chat over a few drinks, bonding over the humans in a world of supernaturals or whatever. Oh. I don't know how to do a man voice, Oh, hello, Edgar. Unfortunately, I'm technically still on the clock. Good to see you as well, Circe. Have you been well? Raoul nods to Circe, acknowledging her too. He's smiling, but she can't tell if it's out of politeness or if he's genuinely happy to see them. Sure. What about you? Are you all here on official business? Anything we should look out for? Well, she takes a look around. Where's your pup, by the way? Rare to see you here without him. Pup? Pup mentioned? Barely a moment after he's mentioned, Circe watches Dante, Raoul's police partner, step inside the car. Oh my god. Speak of the devil. Or werewolf, I guess, if we're being technical. He's a werewolf! Right there, look, it's Pup, you guys! Dante looks a little out of sorts, hair sticking up even more than usual. Ha! I'm Pup! He notices then immediately, but doesn't even spare them as much as a grunt of acknowledgement. Rubbing his arm, he instead stops at the other side of the bar to order a beer. I've always thought of him as a loose cannon, waiting to burst, but he looks especially on edge tonight. Something's rattled him. Then again, Dante's never behaved the way you would expect an officer to. Perhaps that's why I mind him less. Oh yeah, that was the other person he could play. Yeah! Is he avoiding us? I think he can hear you. Yes, that was the point. She raises her voice. Perfect timing, Dante. We were just talking about you. What? No, we weren't. You do realize that when you say it like that, you only sound more suspicious. Circe. Raoul rests his chin on his palm, watching the scene with little too much amusement for her liking. For some reason, Dante seriously freaks Edgar out. Now, this shouldn't be so surprising because Edgar's been easily scared as long as Circe known him. However, he is especially intimidated by Dante. To his defense, Dante does look like he'd punch your lights out if you look at him wrong or the wrong way. But you have to be pretty stupid to try something on Eddie while I'm around. In the meantime, Dante has picked up his beer and walked over. He offers a nonchalant wave with his free hand, which is probably as good of a greeting as they'll get in front of him. Did you forget to brush your hair this morning? Or did you run into trouble on your way here? If anyone's picking on you, you can always let me know. I don't like animal abuse. Just ran into Abraxas. Seen him recently. Being reminded of Abraxas' existence again sets a frown on her face. Not really. When Dante smirks, Zeus knows he's gotten exactly what he's wanted by bringing up Abraxas. I heard he and his agents were snooping around a museum that exploded, interviewing potential witnesses. A museum? An explosion? Could that be related to why Abraxas needed stuff? Guess they'll be wandering around the city till that's sorted, keeping an eye on things. Hi, Lavender. How are you? How you doing? If you hadn't run into him yet, I'm sure you will. A lot. His smugness shifts to curiosity. Heard anything about that, though? Not sure what you're asking me for. I haven't got a clue what they're up to, and speaking from experience, it's best if it stays that way. Actually, why do you even care? Aren't the SSF and the police supposed to stay out of each other's businesses as much as they can? Unless it's related to whatever the two of you are working on. Raoul wouldn't tell us anything, but maybe you will. You didn't give me the chance to say anything. As if you would have told me the truth if I did. She could have forced him to, if she really wanted to, but she used compulsion on either of them right now. There wouldn't be much they could do about it. Dante's trickier because he's about as stubborn as one gets, but Raoul's only human. She wouldn't, though, not because she's squeamish about compelling either of them. She's just not curious enough. Still, if Dante will tell her anything, she'll take it. Well, since you asked so nicely, no. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and send it to Pup. I'm like, it's you! Where would I put it at? Where would I put it at? Where would I put it at? Is this considered a cozy game? Or would it be considered spooky? I'm just gonna put it in clips and highlights. That's quite cozy to me. It is pretty cozy. This would be perfect to play at night. It's too bad I decided to play it during the day. You suck. I don't. That's your job. Edgar, itching to get away from Dante, interrupts. Okay, well, I forgot. I hit the spacebar too much. I don't know what I said. But, come on, sirs. You've bothered them enough for tonight. How dare you? I'm perfectly lovely and pleasant to be around. Raoul waves to Edgar. Good to see you, Edgar. Yeah, cheers. Edgar takes her arm and she begrudgingly lets him pull her to another corner of the bar. They nab their usual seats close to the bartender. When they drink a lot, so it's good to have an easy access. In order to maintain some level of dignity, we've agreed to never discuss exactly how much of our income goes into the Golden Cat. The bartender is swift. In a minute, they have their usuals in front of them, some cocktails for Edgar, and that totally not conspicuous glass of red wine for Circe. So when are we going to address the elephant in the room? Edgar sips his cocktail, raising a single brow at Circe's question. Talking about your addiction to sugar? Should be criminal if they call that a drink. It's about 1% alcohol and 109% sugar. Not quite sure those numbers add up. Besides, what right do you have to judge everyone's choice of drinks when you order the same thing every night?
Why waste money on alcohol when it just spoils the taste of what I really want? I thought alcohol enhances the taste of blood. Actually, I can't believe I've never asked you that before. She knows exactly why he hasn't asked. With each year that passes, Edgar grows more determined to avoid acknowledging what she really is. Depends on the vamp, but nothing will ever be drinking it fresh from the tap. And have you started doing that again? She doesn't miss the regret in his eyes before he averts them. Still, she can't help the irritation she feels at what he's insinuating. Not since I ended things with Lazarus. You know that. Right. But you think that's the lie? Oh, but you think that's a lie? I didn't say that. Even if I were doing it, it's not like that bangling I met tonight. I have self-control. I'm fully capable of making my own decisions. I don't drink from people who don't want me to, and I certainly don't drain people, so you can stop looking at me like I bit your pasty ass. Edgar's face falls in his hands, but his trembling shoulders do little to conceal his laughter. It's not funny. I'm annoyed with you. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm annoyed? Sorry you said it in the first place. Both? She's grinning now, too. Then why laugh? Then why the laughter? Why do you have to call me pasty? I've been really trying hard to build a tan. You should give up on that. You're only adding to the consolation of freckles on your face. Thought you liked my freckles. I said that. Well, I must have been lying, since I'm apparently lying about everything these days. He grimaces. Seems he thought she was going to let that one get swept under the rug. I'm sorry, sirs. I didn't mean to accuse you. You know you're not like that. I know you're not like that. I know you wouldn't. It's just hard to forget the shit I've seen. The things I know you're capable of if you weren't held back by your own morals. It always comes back to this, huh? Edgar only likes the Cersei who stands up against her own kind and looks out for the weak. Not the Cersei who lures strangers into her bed and sucks their blood. I don't know how to tell him that I'm both. I don't. Nothing's holding me back. You make it sound like I'm forced to do this, but I choose to. It's not an easy choice. She's been like that, fangling. She's been worse and it was fun. But she doesn't want to know how Edgar will look at her if she confesses that to him. I understand. Except he doesn't. Therein lies the problem. Edgar clears his throat and puts on a smile that trembles at the corners. We're here to celebrate. We should talk about happier things, shouldn't we? Courtesy of decades of practice, the smile she puts on herself is a lot more convincing. Right. Like your girly choice of drink. We're still on that. Hey, aside from the increased risk of diabetes, I find it cute that you have a sweet tooth. At 44 years old, being described as cute is no longer very flattering, but shh, wait a second. She presses a finger to his lips and motions to the radio playing on the counter. The news is on. Local authorities have stated a gas leak caused an explosion at Beaumont Museum last night. Beaumont Museum, that's where Dante said the SSF were digging around, right? The museum's doors will remain closed to the public till repairs on the private wing are complete. Blah, blah, blah. Among other news, the body of 23-year-old Jane Stewart was found last night. Earlier this month, Miss Stewart was reported missing. My God, has human news always been this boring? It's always the same thing. Someone was robbed, someone was murdered, someone was kidnapped. At least there's an explosion involved this time, but what's the aftermath? The next day, there's something else, not anything worse, but nothing better either. You don't have to listen to the news to know how terrible the world can be. Just step outside. Ever been? Edgar and Sirs look up at the bartender. What, to Beaumont Museum? It's owned by one of the greatest wizards of our time. Renaud? I think that's how you say it. Renaud Beaumont? Never heard of him. What makes him great? Many things. For starters, Sirs doesn't bother to listen. Focus on twirling her drink around in her glass, but Edgar nods along, genuinely interested for whatever reason. Anyway, he has to be ancient now. He's retired to the public eye decades ago, but if he's still alive, it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't know what's happened to his family's museum. Maybe we should set it on fire again, to make sure he gets the memo this time. You would. You wouldn't actually, would you?
Want to find out? You have an annoying habit of doing the opposite of what I ask of you, so no comment. The bartender leaves to serve another customer. Edgar starts patting his pockets. Bollocks! I'm all out. Don't hold yourself back on my account. The corner shop should still be open. Sure you don't mind me leaving you alone? He's already climbed to his feet. I think I'll live, or at least not die. Again. I'll be back in no time. And he's gone. Sugar, coffee, cigs, humans sure have a lot of stupid vices. She stares down at her drink. Not that mine are any better. She sips slowly, letting her eyes roam the room. She's not sure where the compulsion comes from. It's not as if she'll discover anything new. It's always the same old faces. No, wait. She is definitely new. Oh my god, who is this? She's so pretty! Cyrus meets eyes with a woman at the far end of the pub. Beauty is no stranger to Cyrus. She's seen it in many faces, many bodies, even a few hearts. But this woman isn't just beautiful. She's... The woman smiles. Cyrus feels compelled to return the smile. I want her! Not because evil. The art hasn't missed yet. Everyone looks so cool, right? Cyrus returns the smile but looks back down at her drink just as quickly. Not looking to hook up with anyone tonight. Although this is a bit presumptuous of her, maybe the woman was just being nice. Not really looking nice either. Wait. Cyrus' head snaps up, but the woman is already gone, nowhere to be seen. Only in her absence does Cyrus realize she couldn't detect what the woman was. Whoever or whatever that woman was, she means trouble. Want her. I want to speak to her. It makes no sense, but I want to see her again. I want to know her. I want her. Not her blood, not her body, not her heart. Cyrus wants the mystery she offers. It's exactly what she's been looking for. A mystery time-consuming enough to end the perpetual boredom eating away at her. Man, what a tease, bro. Preoccupied by her thoughts, Cyrus barely notices Edgar's return. He slips off his jacket, slides back into his seat, and gestures for another round of drinks from the bartender. What took you so long? Ran into some trouble. Don't be stingy with the details. What kind of trouble? He lights a cig. Angling his body towards her, their knees brush, but neither move away, used to a lack of personal space. Well, so you see... No, never mind. Are you blushing? My god, you are. Not on purpose. Unfortunately, I don't think it's me having this effect on you, so it must be something else. Edgar twists and squirms in his seat. Or someone else. What? Was that so? He spits the words out so fast, Cyrus could have missed him if not for her supernatural hearing. You're messing with me. I wish I was. This is stressing me out. You said yes? What? Obviously, I said no. Why would it be obvious? Was something wrong with her? No, she was pretty and nice and smelled good. Too many details now. Sorry, I just thought she had a nice perfume. You'd like it, actually. You're only making it weirder. I said no because it would never have worked. She's human. As are you. But I don't live like one. Excuses. Think about it for a second. I ran a supernatural detective agency. How do I explain that to someone? Not to mention how I'm up all night asleep most of the day. No sane normal person would want to be with someone like me. Oh, come on. So what if she doesn't fit into your normal schedule? You make time when you're in love. Love? God. I definitely don't have time for that. Not when there's clients to be managed and bills to be paid and... You don't have to work all the time, Eddie. You could take off one night of drinking to get laid. What if someone hears you? Oh, come on. You're a grown man. You can't possibly still be embarrassed by the word sex. I'm not. We're in public. Sex. Jesus Christ. Breeding, mating, copulating, fornicating. And what is it? You Brits say? Shagging.
Sir's cackling like a mad woman while Edgar hisses under his breath. Sirs, I'm begging you, please stop. Edgar looks around ready to explode from embarrassment, anxiously glancing around to make sure no one's heard her. Sirs doesn't have the heart to remind him that they are at a bar for supernaturals. Almost everyone's guaranteed to have overheard. Anyway, wouldn't it be nice to be with someone even if it's only for the night? Edgar laughed, shaking his head more to himself than in response to her words. Somehow, I prefer to be here. With me? I wouldn't necessarily consider your presence to be an advantage. Not good. But yes, I prefer to be here with you. It's a good thing he said no. It's a shame he said no. Stairs brings her glass to her lips, hiding her smile behind it. In a way, it's a shame he said no. She doesn't want their routine to change, but she also doesn't want Edgar to feel like he can't ever have a life outside Thorn investigations and her. Then again, he can't really keep doing this and be normal. She's not sure how she would react if he no longer had as much time for her. Last time she lost her only sense of stability in the world, she didn't exactly take it well. Of course, there are people like Raoul and Dante's superior Orion, who have human families and try to live as normally as possible. But Orion's an anomaly, and with time, vampires like him learn the hard way that rejecting your nature never works in the long run. Edgar's different. He could pack his bags, move cities, and go back to living a normal life whenever he wants. As long as he remains here, though, he'll never be able to pull the wool back over his eyes. Edgar taps out his cig in the nearest ashtray. Enough about that. Did I miss anything around here? Nope. For some reason, it doesn't feel right to mention a mysterious woman. Maybe because she knows how Edgar worries and she doesn't want him to start. The bartender slides. Sounds like Adrian. Always worry. The bartender slides her new drinks towards him. They clink glasses. To 20 years of this hellish profession, and to 20 more. In the end, Edgar had one too many drinks. He leans on Cersei the entire walk back to his flat. Circe. I keep going back to Cersei. Circe! She stops when they reach his building. He's never invited her upstairs before, and she doubts it'll be any different tonight. Will you make it upstairs on your own? Why wouldn't I? He pushes off of her and stumbles up the stairs to the entrance. He almost falls over several times, but by some miracle he manages to reach the door without breaking any bones. See, he hiccups. I'm perfectly fine. Right. See you tomorrow night. He waves her goodbye. She waves back. Good night. She waits until he's safely inside the building. Chances are low he'll die on his way up the lift. So, Circe begins to stroll back on her own flat. She walks at a leisurely pace, like a threat of the rising sun won't be upon her any moment now. Like her slow pace might delay the inevitable delay. Oh my god. Circe strips down to her underwear. Her one-bedroom flat has no bed, only a sofa, so that's where she lays down. Outside, the sun slowly rises in the world Circe will never get to be part of again wakes up. She stares up at the ceiling, trying not to think about the growing resentment she feels every time she has to hide away from the sun. I didn't always hate daytime. When her common senses returned after her fangling year, Circe had found that the day offered endless opportunities of self-improvement. She read novels, she meditated, she brushed up on her history, learned martial arts, studied different languages, read some more, slept with all kinds of people, men, women, people who didn't really identify as either. Half of the time, she didn't even feed on them. She liked to cuddle in bed afterwards, basking in their heat. When films became a thing, she found herself obsessed with cinema, lived hundreds of different lives through the stories of others. But like everything else, it soon got dull, hiding herself in escapism to distract herself from her own thoughts. Lately, she can't be bothered to do much of anything anymore. Is this all there is to eternity? An endless cycle of wanting and no longer wanting. Forever falling in and out of love with what once meant the world to you. What a nightmare, bro. If she shut her eyes, if she pretends hard enough, she can almost imagine she's dreaming. Where do her dreams bring her today? The mystery woman, Abraxas, or Edgar? The mystery woman? Who was she? More importantly, what was she? Every person has a distinct aura. Some call it a life force. Some call it the soul. Whatever you like to call it, everyone has it. Not everyone can detect it, but Circe, trained to ensure she's never misses it. So the fact that she'd missed this one, it unsettles her. It unsettles her very much. Abraxas? Herb? Ugh. Just picturing the self-righteous face of his irritates her. Nope. Not even worth thinking about for a second. Edgar. Eddie's funny when he's drunk. Though most of their nights might end at the Golden Cat, Edgar rarely drinks enough to get wasted. His love of tobacco might send him to an early grave, but at least alcohol poisoning won't. Small comfort. She continues to dream. She tries her best to fight against the current of her thoughts, but somehow they always lead back to him. Don't think about him. Against her will, Circe remembers him. Open. Should I do it like Nosferatu? Bounce on it. Crazy style. Open your eyes. Look into my eyes. 1, 2, see yourself as you truly are, as you're always meant to be. I'm afraid. 1, for us, fear is a choice. When she opens her eyes and looks into it, she doesn't see herself. She sees him. And only him. Beautiful, he whispers. Reverent. I would never make anything as beautiful as you again. But, sire, you did not make me? I did. His spindly fingers caresses her skin with such tenderness she foolishly mistakes it for fondness. I delivered you from death. I rendered you invulnerable to the horrors of time. I captured you in the moment you were the most beautiful you ever would be. Beautiful. Forever. She holds the monster stare. My eternal companion. Forever. Channeling my Nosferatu, you guys. Hope you like that. The sun has set again, but Circe always snaps out of her daydreams when she hears the balcony door open. She doesn't have to get up to guess who has broken into her flat. She recognizes those steps anywhere. You'd better have a good reason for this, Abraxas. He came in when she was in her lingerie, dude. She's naked. Oh my god, close your eyes, she's naked. She stands up to glare at him. His eyes linger on her lack of attire for no longer than what is polite. I apologize for this impromptu visit, but it could not wait. Tease him, taunt him. What is he still doing here? Tease him. Why not remove your own clothes if it feels unfair? Do not be unreasonable. It is not a matter of what is fair or not, but of what is appropriate. Well, I won't be putting mine on. This is my home and I'm comfortable like this. It wouldn't be courteous for me to be here while you are. He gestures awkwardly, refusing to look at her again. Unprepared for a guess. Exactly why you should remove yours. Make it even. He must know she's messing with him. She can tell from that angry furrow he's failing to hide between his brows. but he slips off his jacket anyway, hanging it over the side of the sofa. Satisfied. He really did it! Her eyes linger appreciatively on the way his shirt stretches across his chest. Is it intentional that your shirts are always a size too small for you? Just like Leon did. If you intend to objectify me, I will be putting my jacket back on. She sighs dramatically. Never any fun, are you? As a vamp, shouldn't you know better than to enter a stranger's home without an invitation? We are not strangers. We are not friends either. Acquaintances. Are you seriously trying to negotiate our level of familiarity? He eyes the balcony. He just sneaked. Why can't I read? He eyes the balcony. He just sneaked in through. I didn't mean to cause you any distress, but I had to make sure no one would know I was here. And you felt that creeping in through the balcony was the most discreet way to accomplish that? I was not creeping. Really? His eyes sweep down her body again. He clears his throat and pretends to be distracted by the postures lining her wall. I believe this is my first time seeing your flat. Do you watch a lot of films? Explain why you broke into my damn flat. Sneaked in. Don't be childish. It's not cute when you're like 200 years old. It's the case that Steph was witness to. Did you release him already? Of course, we had no reason to hold him after questioning. No reason? I gave you a reason. Yes, I put in a word with SCD to look into him sooner than later. They mentioned they hadn't received any reports from you, however. Oops. I did not come here to talk about Seth. I need a favor. Will you do it? The request surprises her. She studies his face, waiting for the punchline. Well, will you? I can't believe my ears. The great Abraxas is asking for my help, really. Do not make me repeat myself. It is difficult enough the first time. Even if she finds it hard to believe, Abraxas is definitely telling the truth. He barely even relies on his own agents. So for him to come to her, of all people, for help, it means he needs something badly enough to swallow his pride. I never expected to see the night. She's already set on not doing it, because why would she, in her right mind, ever help Abraxas? But that doesn't mean she's not curious. You're going to have to share some more details before I decide. Have you heard of the incident at the Beaumont Museum? In passing, this must never become public knowledge, but the gas leak was a cover-up coordinated by the SSF. Wow. Who could have ever imagined magic triggered the explosion? The burst of energy was so powerful that should our culprit have wished to, they could have destroyed far more than a single wing. At worst, I fear they might even be able to burn down half of North Haven. My agents and I have determined it cannot be a mere accident. This was an intentional attack. I see. Unfortunately, it gets worse. The wing that was destroyed harbored several magical artifacts. One of which is now missing. You should be grateful then. They could have stolen all of them. I sent my team to clean up the scene and deal with any witnesses. That's when they found the initials JM sprayed inside the wall. Whoever or whatever this JM is, it is our only lead. Couldn't you trace the magic from the explosion? Thirst knows that for a fact that the SSF North Haven branch has a very talented witch in her ranks. She even happens to be Abraxas' second in command. We suspect it was because the artifact itself, which didn't leave any residue from the user behind. Okay, but why do you want me involved? The SSF regularly collaborates with the supernatural force. That's it. They've never worked with Thorn investigations. And while Circe, not opposed to a challenge, she's no witch hunter. She knows vampires, she knows werewolves, she knows demons, but messing with the wrong wizard can have deadly consequences. It's common sense to not get involved in their affairs. We were going to launch a full investigation into JM when we were explicitly told by people higher up the ladder to drop the case. Apparently an outsider is being sent from elsewhere to continue the investigation. I take it that's unusual? Not necessarily.
There have been cases where we've collaborated with external parties, but the key word there is collaboration. Never in all the time I have worked for the SSF have I been locked out of the case in this matter. Oh, come on. You've lived long enough to know there's a first for anything. I know. Still, I am suspicious of their intentions. I have no real reason to be, no actual evidence, nothing to work, but a presentiment. But I cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong. Since when do you care? What was the artifact? Seth was the only witness. What was the artifact? You said an artifact was stolen. What exactly was it? If I knew, I would have told you. I doubt that. I mean it. I know more beyond the little of what I've already shared with you, which is like nothing. It was hidden in plain sight inside Renaud's Beaumont's private collection. We had planned to contact him about it before we were ordered to drop the case. So all we know is that it can make stuff go boom. Not the exact words I would use, but essentially yes. Who's to say that power didn't come from the person wielding the artifact? And Braxis firmly shakes his head like he's already ruled that option out. There are wizards and witches capable of things our minds cannot imagine, but it would be suicide to release a burst of energy that large without assistance. When magic's involved, nothing's impossible. I suppose still, I would say it's too unlikely to be worth consideration. Since when do you care? Since when do you care? I thought it wasn't any of your business. If the laws enforced by your superiors might be unfair to us non-humans. I know what you think of me, Miss Earth, but I am not your enemy. The SSF do what we must to protect supernaturals from humans and them from us. Sometimes that means the occasional casualty on our side. Our side, he says. When has he ever been on our side? Anyhow, given the things you get up to in your own time, I do not think you should be judging anybody else. I'll judge whoever I want, whenever I want. I don't kill vamps out of some sense of moral superiority. I kill them because it's fun, and it pays the bills. Maybe that makes me a bit of a bitch. So what? I'm not so sanctimonious that I need to pretend my actions are morally justified. Are you really so irredeemable that you only kill the bad ones? Don't paint me as some sort of anti-heroine. Heroin? Like the drug? Did I say that right? Anyways, all vampires are bad. Even you. Especially me. Same goes for humans, werewolves, witches, you name it. We're all equally capable of bad and good. That's why it means something when we choose to do good. Abraxas doesn't look surprised by her speech. He may not know the full extent of what Circe used to get up to before North Haven, but unlike Edgar, he can surely imagine this is Circe on her best behavior. And if you ever have the misfortune of meeting her at her worst, well, good luck. I only target the so-called bad ones because I don't need any more trouble with the law than I already have. Also, if someone's willing to pay to see you dead, not once but twice, you're probably an asshole anyway. Abraxas shakes his head. He gives up on adding anything to this conversation, returning to the previous subject. Technically, I am not betraying orders. It's not me who's investigating this after all, it is you. And if you happen to feed some information back to me, then that is simply how it goes. The loophole of the century. Seth was the only witness. She's got a little bat on her little panties. Just cute. Seth was the only witness. Oh, Seth was the only witness. The only witness who might have seen anything of note, at least. We've interviewed all the others and we learned nothing. Who might have? Hey. Jean, are you off work now, baby? What are you doing, Jean? What are you doing? Look at this babe right here. So cute. Who might have? Mr. Babe! I'm off work. I forgot about that. Everybody, Jean calls me Mr. Babe. I thought you brought him in for questioning.
We did, however. We were told to drop the case before we could ask him anything worthwhile. Once again, the SSF proved to be embarrassingly incapable. Have a good, be safe on your way home, Jean. Pretty please? Pretty please? Not our finest work, I know. Slurs folds her arms over her chest.
I'll help you, under one condition.
Why are you making that face? You haven't even heard what I have to say yet. I'm getting something to drink at this place called Seven Brew. Oh, I know that place. We have one here, but I don't go there. I should, though. I hear they have, like, Red Bull drinks.
Fine. State your term.
It's quite simple. If you're so desperate for my help, beg for it. Oh my god.
No.
He moves to leave, but she blocks his path. Always so uptight. Let me rethink this. Abraxas just stares, waiting. She takes her time, hemming and hawing, simply for the amusement of keeping him in suspense. Oh, alright. I'll do it. His glare softens, only barely, but enough for her to notice. Thank you. Don't thank me. I'm not doing it for you. It just sounds like a compelling case. Far more interesting than anything I've worked on lately. Maybe this is what will fish her out of her slump. Keep her running Thorn investigations for another 20 years. You better pay us, though, and provide a generous tip. For everyone knows Abraxas sits on a monstrous amount of generational wealth from his previous life. Something she might as well use to her advantage here. That can be arranged. Perfect. Now give me a moment to get dressed and I'll get you out of here. There's no need. I have my own way. The balcony again? Absolutely not, Romeo. His eyes shift to the floor, brows drawing together. He's that conflicted about this. Push him. You're a little too old to be scared of getting scolded. It isn't fear which holds me back. Prove it. Hi, Mysterio. Hi, this looks like an 18+ game. Nice. You like that? Isn't she so pretty? He frowns, and any previous traces of vulnerability are gone. I have nothing to prove to you, but I will use this door if you insist. Get dressed. I do not have all night, and neither do you. Just for the attitude, I'll make sure to take my sweet time. Mysterio, 5 swings a week, let's go. Slurs leads Abraxas downstairs so he can leave through the front door like a normal person. In their office, a freshly shaven Edgar. Edgar's made himself comfortable behind his desk. He's mid-bite on a biscuit when they enter. She's hot. Yeah, she is. Take that out of your mouth so we can understand. He swallows. Why is he here? Good to see you too, Thorn. Pleasure's all yours. Pleasure's all yours, prick. Edgar's nasty glare softens only slightly when his eyes shift to Circe. I repeat, why is he here? And why is he upstairs? And how did he even get in? I've been here over an hour. The door's been shut the entire time. That's a crazy emote. I like that. I like them tentacles. Did he show up during the day? Did you spend all... Before you let your imagination run to places I don't even want to imagine, how about you shut up and let me talk? Lie because it's funny? Lie because it's funny. You're right. He did spend the day. He did what? I didn't. Abraxas looks to Edgar. I didn't. Denying it twice makes you sound totally guilty. But you know, it isn't true. Why must you always make up nonsense? As if I'd believe that anyway. Neither of you could stand each other for that long. Also, wanted to tell you something. Ha'i, baby girl. Ha'i. What is it? Tell me. Tell me what you want to tell me, huh? Now tell me the truth. What is he doing here? I'm standing right here, Thorn. You could simply ask me. Or I could not. Abraxas sneers. In that case, I shall leave the explaining to your boss. Edgar lifts his plate. You're going to piss me off now, right? I have a biscuit before you go, fresh from our neighbor. I can't. So, I reinstalled DVD for me. That's a lie. You reinstalled that for Chew.
Okay, first of all. Also, you're gonna play like 3 or 4 rounds and then you're gonna uninstall it again. Just watch. I can't. Oh, that's right. You can't eat. I can, but the taste is repulsive and cannot properly discuss it, meaning I would have to. Abraxas pauses. You're mocking me. Edgar stuffs a cookie in his mouth. Took you long enough. Abraxas focuses on SUSHII again. Report it to me as soon as you find something. You know where to find me. Yes, sir. See? I knew it! Fucking liar. Chu probably was like, Jean, please, can you install it? I don't want to play DVD with SUSHII alone. Right, that's what Chu said to you? That would have been... Also, I am glad you installed it, because I probably would have been... is gonna be very awkward if just me and Chu were in a voice call playing together alone. Edgar lights a cig after Abraxas leaves. Chu waits for his patience to wear thin. It doesn't take long. So? He wants us to look into something. She explains everything to Edgar. Same as her, he's baffled that Abraxas would ignore a direct order from his superiors. It doesn't make sense. Today, Junior. Are you talking to me? What are you saying, Are you saying I'm stuttering? She mentioned it, but he said, you got it, and I was like, I'll get it for her. Okay. There is gonna be, they just announced that an Indigenous Survivor is coming, and that's why I was like, alright, let me reinstall this. I reinstalled it the other night. Oh yeah? Yeah. You wanna fight? You wanna fight, Unholy? Toss you. I know. That's why it's interesting. Also, what you up to? How is work? I hope everyone's having a great week, a great day. I hope everyone, if you have any plans this weekend, hope it goes swimmingly. Okay, sounds interesting. To get tossed? Gee, I'm very strong. Then I told him to not tell you. I was actually hoping y'all would play so I could see how awkward it is. You shouldn't have said anything. Alright. I was gonna do it after this demo, but I don't know how long this demo is. It's still going. Probably because I'm fucking yapping. Hello? Y'all take forever to play it. Whatever. Only one way to find out. I was thinking about stopping this and switching to DVD, but I don't know how much is left on this. So, by the time y'all would play it, I would have uninstalled it. Whatever, dog. Are you home now? Is that what you're saying? You want to play right now or what? Let's split up and check in with our contacts around the city to see if they've heard anything. You know which side is yours. Right. Enjoy your biscuits. I'll head out first. She walks up to the window. She's moments away from transforming when Edgar calls out. SUSHII, be careful, please. Worry about yourself, old man. 20 years ago, I was a boy. Today, I'm an old man. Give it another 10 years and I'll be dust and cobwebs in your eyes. It's a compliment. I like older men. It's not a compliment. You have extremely questionable taste. Don't downplay your sex appeal. Your creaky knees and back issues especially are oh so attractive. No, don't you have somewhere to be? I am home, but let me watch the disgusting store off me first, okay? Try not to miss me too much. Leading to bad. SUSHII transforms, circling Edgar once before she flies out the window and into the night. Thorne investigations have established a trusted net of sources around North Haven over the past 2 decades. From small business owners to working girls to regular everyday people oblivious to the supernatural world. You never know who might have the intel you need. But tonight none of the usuals have anything useful for Sirs. No one's heard of the initials before. Back into the alley for her last stop, Sirs catches Nisha away from the Elysium on her smoke break. Long time no see, Sirs. Nisha's last right hand has secretly worked as an informant for the Thorne investigations for years now. She's a street-smart human who enjoys making a little extra on the side. Although I'm not sure what she needs it for. From what I've heard, Lazarus pays her plenty more. Then again, given that she's basically running his business for him, there's probably nothing he could pay Nisha that would be enough for the work she does. Anyway, I appreciate that Nisha's a businesswoman. Greed is easy to work with. Heard you stopped by Elysium last night. Paid Laz a quick visit. And you didn't think to come say hi to me? You'd have liked that. I'm not gonna lie, I heard a bit. Thought we were friends. Sure, if you say so. But I didn't come here to catch up. No, you didn't? Well, what are you here for then? Have you seen the initials JM around lately? Nisha shrugs. No. Is that someone important? Another dead end. Don't know. Don't even know if it's a who or a what yet, but if you hear anything. Nisha tips her imaginary hat to Sirs. You'll be the first to know, of course. Thanks. Nisha butts out her cig on the nearest wall, if that's all. If that's all, I should get back inside. Elysium doesn't run itself. Lazarus still leaving all the work to you. He pulls his weight. Sometimes. Kick him in the balls for me when you see him next. I quite like this job, so I'll not be doing that, but you have my respect for your commitment to hating him. It's a lifestyle at this point. Nisha waves her goodbye and disappears inside the abandoned building. Sirs sighs and returns to the streets. Let's see if Edgar had better luck. Man, we didn't get a peek at Nisha. I wanted to see what she looked like. The lights are on when Sirs enters the office. Edgar must have gotten back first. If you're here already, I guess you didn't find anything worthwhile either. She stops at the doorstop. Oh, you can't be serious. 2 break-ins in one night. It's a girl! Edgar's nowhere to be seen. Standing behind her desk is a mystery woman from last night. Finally, Sirs can see the woman for what she really is. A witch. Her sister was a witch, bro! A very powerful one, and if she is able to conceal her magic like that... what should we sound? What would she sound like? You're still here, Adrian? There you are. Hold on. Yes. Shouldn't you go be starting your stream? Your fans await. Your viewers need you, Adrian. What would she sound like? I feel like her voice would be higher pitch. I'll tell them to come watch you instead. No. Don't do that. There you are. I've been waiting for you. Her eyes leave the streets outside to meet Sirs's gaze. They stare at each other for a long beat, neither willing to break eye contact or begin a conversation. Stop listening. Hey Siri, stop listening. Stop listening. Freaking thing went off. Eventually, the woman smiles, impressed for some reason. Guys, I'm pretty sure someone tried to break my lock on my bike. Valkyrie, what the heck? Oh no! Is it all fucked up? Are you able to take it off? Did your bike get any damages? Are you okay? I'm so sorry, Valk. Let me at him, huh? I'll fight him for you. Let me at him. Okay. You have a spine. A quality I respect. as long as one does not mistake it as a suitable replacement for competence. I did manage to get a little stuck sometimes, but it still works. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Val. What the heck? I hope your bike isn't damaged, as you are doing right now. The woman laughs. You have a sense of humor as well. That is good. My bike's a little dinged up from my fall. Oh, I gotta put you in a bubble, Val. What the heck? Give some Adriana vibes. Oh yeah, you're right. Adriana. At least they didn't steal the wheel. Give me your address right now and I'll go beat him up for you, Valk. Don't be robbing people, Ghost. Navajo Ghost. What the heck? You're gonna go in my dungeon. When Sirs still doesn't move, the woman pushes away from the wall to stand up straight. She's tall in the same way models are. It should be a pointless, ridiculous, inappropriate thought to have this in a moment. And yet, Sirs can't help but feel that there's something unnatural about how bedwitching how bewitching the woman before her is. My apologies, and introductions are in order. Which would you prefer to hear first? You choose. Oh, well, if you insist. My name is Nocturne. I am not a local, but perhaps my accent gave that away already. Amongst the many strange circumstances of the situation, Sirs barely notices a subtle French accent. Oh no, not French again. Hee 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 ho ho ho. Oui, oui. I'm sorry, I don't ambush. Sorry. I'm sorry to ambush you like this in your own office, but you're a busy lady. It is not so easy to catch you alone. Oui, oui, but yeah, I can't. How do French ladies sound, yo? How do French ladies? Hold on. Should I Google French ladies? Should I work on my French accent? Let me see. Make a video of you speaking French. First video. Omelette au fromage. Please tell me it's not that bad. Oscudo. About my voice. A few clips I can see. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. French Riz. Is that a baguette in your pants? Or you're just happy to see me, huh? Just kidding. Is that a baguette? It looks like you're being hit with a baguette. Please do not worry. I truly meant no harm. No harm. I feel like I'm being low-key, is this offensive? It is a baguette. Oh. I hope these a crispy baguette, huh? Nice and never mind. Am I expected to just believe that? Apparently so, because Nocturne continues talking like nothing's out of the ordinary. It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sirs. I have heard terrible things about you and the work you do, which means you must be good at it. What have you been told? I'm worse. Do you believe everything you hear? What sorts of terrible things? Whatever you've been told about me, I'm probably worse. Perfect. This is exactly the kind of woman I'm looking to hire. I cannot do a French accent, you guys. That's all you're getting out of me. Circe narrows her eyes at the witch. You want to hire me? For what exactly? What's up, G-Lord? How you doing, sir? Nocturne doesn't look like she requires any help killing your typical street vamp. So it's definitely not for that. Oh, oui. Well, hello, SUSHII. What's these bopping twin? I hope you are having a good time, huh? I'm gonna shower, then head to dance. Ooh, well, have fun at dance. I hope your ankles are nice and strong. Use it, my little baguette. This the same thing everyone hires you for. I'm looking for someone. I want you to find them. Right. Unfortunately for you, I'm quite busy at the moment, so I won't be able to take your case. Goodbye. Nocturne's voice is firm, even as her perfect smile stays painted on. You're already looking for them. Who? Ah. So JM is a person. I presume so. The person they're pretending to be, the real JM, was a brilliant young witch. But who knows when it comes to this impostor? They could be anyone for all we know. How do you know it's an imposter? Why couldn't it be the real JM? Because she's dead. Nocturne's tone is so detached. Circe can barely believe this isn't all one big joke. I accidentally hit it twice. Quite dead, yes. I would know. I killed her. She's dead? And you killed her. Murdered, slew, killed, whichever word you prefer. Having ups and downs here and there. Me too, Sushi. Mirror then, Sushi. Let's just hug. Let's hug it out, bro. Hug it out. Everybody, let's just cuddle party. Cuddle party in chat. How about you? I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Cuddle party. Yes, you hugged yourself. Let's go. Yes. A hug. Hug. Assuming that's even true, why would you even admit that to a complete stranger? I told you. I have done my research. I know everything I need to know to determine that you are capable of this job. If I did not believe you were capable, I would not be here. I am not a witch who wastes her time on whims. Throughout this conversation, Nocturne's smile has never fallen. Tell now. Look at that pretty smile. Oh, pretty frown. You must understand. It is most important to me that this person is found. I want the best detective possible on the job, and I believe that is to be you. So you will take my case. You will find the imposter and the artifact that got their thieving little hands on. My res accent really helps with this, you guys. You will bring them both to me. And you will not disappoint. She smiles again. Money is of no consequence to me. So you will of course be well compensated for your efforts. Thank you for the hug. I love it. Look at all that love in chat. Huh? For once, Circe is generally at a loss for words, but Nocturne doesn't seem to mind. I'll take your silence to mean you accept, yes? Adriana, I didn't know you were French. I don't know any French. French would be really cool to learn, actually. Yeah, I've reached the end of the demo. Thank you for playing. We did it! Let's go! Alright. Well, that was really cool, you guys. This was amazing. I loved it. All the character design was amazing. All the art style was amazing. The vibes, I enjoyed it. That was very cool. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Well, I guess that was really good. I'm very interested. I am also very interested. I don't know when this comes out. Where's Steam? It is to be announced. It's not the release date isn't Is it released yet? Pump everything. What? Oh, you mean all these guys? Cause like, yeah, I get it. All right, let me plug in my PlayStation so we can play some DVD. I decided I'm gonna play that on my console. Because I don't know why it takes up a lot of resources for some reason on my PC. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I guess I can stop streaming to YouTube now because I do like to listen to music as I play. And I know YouTube is really like finicky with that kind of stuff, you know, like copyright and stuff. I was playing Bloodborne the other day. But I have it set where the music will be taken out of my VODs there as well. But I don't know if you're live streaming, if you'll like get in trouble for live streaming with music going on YouTube. Did you win? We finished a demo. So that was a lot of fun. Let me change my category real quick. What was it? Was it set game? Oh, no, dude. I found the next boss. And I didn't know that was the boss. And it was like three of them. Three guys. And I didn't know. I didn't know. Thank you for lurking. I didn't know the three bosses. Sorry. Let me